Jason, kill the game. Never chasing for the fame. Yeah, retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, battle ride a brain away. Retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, never chasing for the fame. Retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, battle ride a brain wave. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I fuck with the vision, I'm making a killing, I'm making the moves like yeah. They wanna know how I've been living, been chilling like villains, I'm matter like yeah. I fuck with the day ones, we've been out of grinding for relevance, come out untaught. I swear I won't change up, I've been in my element, we've been out going unsought. Lately I've been feeling really special, gassing myself like Shell, like daily petrol. Got no peaks like Cooperman's retro, made my own beats, I'm future and metro. One, business smart, but the money so dumb. Show the whole world, I bet it was all ones. When I die, man, I wanna die great. If you don't like that, hurry up and aim. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Retro Jason, kill the game. Never chasing for the fame. Yeah, retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, battle ride a brain wave. Retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, never chasing for the fame. Retro Jason, kill the game. Yeah, battle ride a brain wave. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Wait, better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds. Hey Jason, man, I appreciate you letting me make a song about you and all that. You know, just
Okay. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh no. The cat fucker must have unsubscribed because I was at like 11. Because he subscribed for whatever reason. And then now he's gone. Probably because I fucking embarrassed his stupid ass. Let's see. So how do I want to I can either do it through game loop or through BlueStack. Or I could try doing it through Dex. Let me check my what's my headphone battery at? Because I know last night whenever I got on my computer for a little bit last night, it was beeping like it was low on battery, and I just forgot to plug it in because I was so tired. Disabled? The fuck does that mean? Please enable it. It's disabled in the sound control panel? Oh, what? Sound control panel. I'm so confused. Allow? How do I... What does it mean it's disabled? Is that what it meant? Because like it's right here. It's not disabled. It's very clearly enabled. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's at 6%. So do I have another type C cord that I can use? Well, now that I have like this big ass USB hub, if I have another type C, I should be able to just plug that in. What kind of cord is that? That's micro. That's all my micro cords. Yeah, I don't think I have any more type C's. Fuck. Oh wait, here's one. I don't know if this is one that'll work for, that'll let me use Samsung Dex, but we'll see. We'll find out. We'll test it out. That's the wrong side. Okay. So. Okay.
Battery 10%.
Oh, now it works again.
Battery 10%.
Okay. Now that works again. That's good to know. Because before, like, it hadn't been working as so long. It was probably because of that being disabled. Okay. Before I do anything else, I want to check something real quick. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh games on sale. That's not what I was checking. Or Konami. But Yu-Gi-Oh games on sale? I've been wanting to get some Yu-Gi-Oh games on PC. Oh, never mind. That's oh, well, they had the older shit, which is that's pretty cool. Although, I mean, I have it on console, but I was thinking I would like to get, do I have it in my list? I do. $35 though. That's a good sale considering the fact that how much it's improved, but it's just like, fuck, I don't want to pay $36 when I already own it on console and I could just go play it on console. Still waiting for them to fucking give out an actual release date for this. I'm so excited for Risk of Rain returns. A return, I don't know. The return of Risk of Rain or whatever it's called. Whatever the game's called. Where's my launchers? Where's my oh, there it is. Samsung Dex. So this might not be a USB that does that it works with. Oh, well, what the fuck? There we go. Okay, so it does work. That makes sense. I think this was the cable that came originally with my Pokemon Go Plus. Pokeball Plus. So we could play mobile games. Go ahead and clear. So hopefully this game works with this, because some games only work with touchscreens. So I'm hoping that it works. Actually, yeah. Oh, is my volume off? Oh, it is. Oh, my Spotify thing's not on. A Wi-Fi connection recommended. Oh, I've got it. I wonder if it matters. Okay, let me connect my phone to the Wi-Fi. My phone wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi. That is surprisingly a good drink. Well, that does that. Check on this. You know what one of my favorite things to do is? Catch idiots in their lies. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love doing that. It's the most fun thing ever. You know, nothing beats it. Catching idiots in their lies, it's so much fun.
星の命ライフストリームはあらゆる記憶知識感情を乗せ巡り巡る時に交わり時に離れ
I heard this is like a Final Fantasy game, but with gacha elements or something like that. So,
それもまた星が宿すもう一つの可能性 さあ新たな物語を始めようかクラウド
I hate that argument. I think it's like, if it's anime, like, who gives a fuck when it comes to that shit? Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh god, it's Aerith. Oh, why did it pause? I don't give a shit. It's a mobile game. I don't give a shit about whatever story they're trying to tell me. I don't think anybody ever really cares about a fucking mobile game's story. Oh, auto. Yeah, fuck it, skip it. If I can skip it, I'm gonna skip it, fuck it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's listen to this. Fuck it. You know, someone else who doesn't like cut W.
And then saying, I
Okay.
revoke my consent
Lyrics
back in
on the
fucking
streets
September.
now. Lyrics, you are so
That is
bad.
absurd. Talking about sex in January and then
Lyrics.
saying, I
Okay.
revoke my consent
Lyrics
back in
on the
fucking
streets now.
September.
Lyrics, you are so
That is
bad.
absurd.
That is not what's being said. That is not what's being said.
Please
She is
rephrase your
saying-
argument.
He is saying he sent unsolicited
This is like,
photos.
oh my god, I'm gonna have to
Excuse
replay
me?
the stream
First of
tonight.
all, she just said, I
holy
like,
fuck.
I don't know why you're trying to rewrite history.
I'm
She
not
says
rewriting
verbatim-
history.
You
I am
can't-
not
I'm
rewriting
definitely
history.
gonna. I'm
You
like,
can't make this up. She says right here,
Michael
I
O'Brien's been
literally
losing
never
for the
wanted
past
these
30 minutes,
advances.
dude.
And then
Holy
Tomato
fucking
Man
shit.
tweets at her, Tomato Man tweets at her, Tomato Man tweets at her, Tomato Man tweets, are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. You're just such a
Everything okay?
lying,
And then
dishonest.
so she says, I never
You are
wanted
a
these
liar.
advances,
You
and
are
then
I might ask about. Maybe I'll message him and be like, "Hey, what's?" What's the? All right. Uh.
What do you mean?
You seem pretty scared of my DM saying, I don't want to leak. I don't want to leak anything.
55 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't
So,
want to talk
we're
about
gonna
it, but then you guys
listen to
tried
the
Oh, but what
first
happened
part of
recently?
this.
What happened recently?
Well, yeah, Aiden lied
Until
about
when
me,
I
dragged
started
me into it.
streaming.
So there we go. That's why I'm talking about it now. What if I wasn't planning on
So you
talking about
backstabbed
it?
Tom because Aiden brought you in and you're making no sense
Backstabs?
here.
What do you mean backstab? There was no backstab. It was the other way
Excuse me?
around.
How did
The
Tom
other way
backstab you?
around.
Tom is, to my knowledge, Tom has been nothing but a good friend to
Oh,
you.
he's
trying
been
to
so good to
trying to
me.
give you
He's
advice,
so-
trying to give you good advice behind the
He's been
scenes when you were
so
schizoing
good
out
to
about
me.
Diorio and going down the lolcow path.
He's been so good to me. That's why he refused to publicly defend me. That's why he kicked me out of VidCon. That's why he
Wait,
sided
real
with
quick,
Diorio as he
real quick,
calls me a
Pussy.
pedophile
Real quick,
and everything.
Pussy. Lyrix, tell Michael to reset his mic. Is awful.
Hey,
Dude, let me
buddy.
check on my phone. Is this
Hold
mic
on.
shit? 1 second. Isn't his mic fine? What's going on?
I'll turn it off. Turn off display. Let me get you on. I don't know why it won't let me open up fucking Discord. What the hell? Cause you have me. I have you on my phone. Fuck. Why won't it let me open up Discord on my computer? But did you see this shit? My computer, I think, for this, because it's not opening up fucking Discord. But we're gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna have a co-host, Skelly. But this is gonna be part 1. I'll just type it in chat. Type what in chat? I don't know why it won't.
Mm.
I don't know why. Why does Discord do that? I think you're mod.
Ow.
Can you type to make sure you modded? Cause I'm not new to this shit.
Oh shit! It went away.
Test. Bro,
Okay,
aren't you
no,
supposed
now
to
it's
be,
good.
like,
Now it's good.
professional? Yeah,
Now it's good.
go.
Now it's good. Don't worry about it. Okay. Back to the cancer.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. I don't know if it's like. wait to see if he hits me back up about what's a good video. I'm always down to like learn about new like, you know, topics online. And so there's like some big drama shit going down. I'll listen, I'll research it, learn about it. That's I think I watched that. I never watched this. I never watched this one. Maybe I'll, cause I already know about the super mega drama. I'm gonna watch this.
Would you prefer it to be some one-sided shit show of everyone just ripping Super Mega live on camera? Look at this shit. Can we please not share videos by those who discredit Lex's SA? This guy seems like a loser. Shut up about it and give them time to deal with their situation. I wish the worst. There's only one way out for you in life. Phantom Mix 117. There's only one way out, and you know it. Me and you both know it. I feel like certain people's brain shuts off when we talk about any kind of taboo subject.
Because I like physically like pushed him away multiple times.
Should have played Nirvana Rate Me instrumental.
It's like way bigger than me. I don't know. I was
As you guys saw, if you saw the most recent video on the channel, Lex Up Dog, as soon as I dropped my video, she blocked me on Twitter. So sad.
And that's what she
Coincidence.
blocks everyone. I got
As
blocked
went
by
over
her.
the video, she unlisted her video. Basically, I mean, that's not disavowing, but she said that it no longer served the purpose, and the video got too big for her, and that it got too much attention than what she initially intended, which I kind of call bullshit on, because think about it. I mean, like, this girl's like 28 too. I thought she was a dumb like 21-year-old girl who just didn't know shits and was, I don't know, inexperienced or something. So she didn't really know the full ramifications, but she's a 28-year-old woman, and she came out with allegations of accusing someone of rape, which was her ex-boyfriend, who was an ex-employee at Super Mega, and then accusing Super Mega of covering up that sexual assault. Super Mega is not a small Spurg channel, dude. They're a million sub channel. What I mean, what could you possibly? How could you not
T-pose.
perceive that this is at least gonna get 100K? Because even she says in the unlisted description that she's paid attention before she's released her allegations. She made sure to look at a whole bunch of how other people came out with their allegations and saw what to do and what not to do to make sure that she would be able to execute her allegations the best way in her video. She said something along the lines of that in this description. So she's fully aware of Me Too attempts against big creators. So to not understand the ramifications behind it is absurd. And not to mention, she hopped on her boyfriend Ethan Is Online's celebratory stream, celebrating
That she did.
Super Mega was losing subs. Even putting a live sub counter in the edge of the screen, dancing around. She's giving every reason in the world to not believe her. Even if I'm trying to be as charitable as possible, you were celebrating after the fact. Did you really feel that bad? I know the reason. I know a lot of people are saying the Super Mega pandered to this audience and that they're partly to blame for the reason why they got canceled.
I mean,
so quickly
to an
because
extent.
they allowed, I guess, left-leaning Spurg, OnlyFans, fake allegation type motherfuckers to believe something. The type of people that believe allegations with no evidence. They catered to that audience. I haven't seen any evidence to that. To my knowledge, Super Mega is just like a comedy skit YouTube channel that didn't really talk about much politically. But apparently that's the case, and I'm inclined to believe that because if you take a look at their fans,
Yeah.
they're the most soy motherfuckers going. But what was cool to see is that initially when the allegations did drop, everyone in the fucking subreddit was against them. You had to search for time to find at least one thing supporting them. It was all completely lopsided one-sided until people like Turkey Tom, Destiny, and even me, which I'm happy about, we released our coverage, and it started to sway the opinion a little bit more, which I'm really happy about. Of course, there's going to be the soy motherfuckers, which I'm going to be going over right now because there's so many cringe people who are apparently fans of Super Mega, but they say things like, why are we still talking about this? Can you guys just shut up about this? It's 2 months old. What do you mean? What do you mean? If you're genuinely a fan of these people Super Mega and you think that they got fucked over, why would you ever be saying, can we just stop talking about this? It's getting boring. Like, no. If I'm a fan of someone and I saw someone get... I didn't even know Super Mega before this, but even I was decently passionate about this because I just saw some random guy get fucked over for no reason, you know? So I wanted to make a video on it. But if you're even a fan of this channel, why would you not want to do everything in your power to just be, to always criticize Nick is not green and Lex for taking down these guys' career? I mean, it's bizarre to say, can we stop talking about this? What was cool to see, after I dropped my video, people were linking it in the subreddit, and it was actually getting a decent amount of upvotes. People appreciated the video, which was nice to see. The post got ratioed too, though. Like, even though they got a decent amount of likes, like 700 upvotes is good, my video got ratioed. I feel like this stuff is going to make Matt and Ryan, who are the owners of Super Mega, want to come back less. 1.1k likes. What does this even mean? I actually don't even know what this is supposed to mean. So, as I've been reading other comments, I've kind of been clued in that apparently Super Mega doesn't like drama channels and apparently refers to them as leeches, which is like, whatever. It's understandable. I mean, that's the opinions of a lot of people. Obviously, I disagree to a certain extent, which is why, but of course I'm biased. I'm literally a fucking commentator. You know what I mean? Covering drama because that's the most entertaining shit that I want to do. So Matt and Ryan apparently doesn't like commentary channels, but I would find it so bizarre if they just witnessed their career get eviscerated from false allegations and they would see a video like mine or Destiny and Turkey Tom defending them from and being nuanced in the situation. I wasn't dick sucking Super Mega. I'm talking about the situation and that. What do you mean that this is gonna make them want to come back less? Giving the full side of the story and it not just being a one-sided shit show. What would you prefer,
dude, for real.
retard? Would you prefer it to be some one-sided shit show of
Yes,
everyone
that
just
is exactly what
raping
they
Super Mega
want.
live on camera?
Okay.
Is that what you want?
Oh,
I think these
see.
are all like these people have to be
I
concerned
see
trolls
now.
and not actual fans of Super Mega. You know, they just have to be in the Reddit for some whatever reason. Yeah, someone said nothing bad is going to happen to anyone. It's important for public record that in case Nick does something like this again, everyone has something to point to where he has a pattern of lighting more fires than he's putting out. He's a big boy in channel. He can handle it. I mean, absolutely. I mean, that's just true. Of course, that doesn't get the same amount of upvotes because these soy fucks. But what I find so funny is that in Lex's final statement too, I didn't cover this in my video, but Lex states that the job has already been done. Like, the reason she unlisted her video is because...
Oh, what the fuck? Why did it put me back on here? But now, I see now why... Okay, so you're playing through, like, some Final Fantasy stories, but you have... and then it has the gotcha elements. I see now. Yep. But yeah, I agree. What kind of idiot would think that, like, that people being actually nuanced and looking at all the facts on, like, Nick and, like, being nuanced about the situation and not, like, just sucking them off or not just shitting on them, why would that make them want to come back less? Because they have people that, like, aren't stupid? Doesn't make sense at all.
The job has been done. She's already gotten the message out to more than enough people. And if Nick is not Green's intention in releasing his videos, he prefaced it all by saying, I just want to lift up victims. I innocently just want to help everybody out. Okay, so if Lex unlisted her video, and if your main intention of releasing your bullshit videos was just to bring more attention to her story, then why not take down your videos? Why are those videos still up? Calling Super Mega horrible people. You still have those up, Nick is not Green. Perpetuating the same story that the victim... because you
Fucking
care so
idiots.
much about victims that the victim is even saying that she doesn't want the story to be out anymore and to be gaining more attention. But what do we see when we go to his channel? Oh, Super Mega's response, 500,000 views. Yeah, Super Mega's full of horrible people. 700k views. These people are despicable. Shameless. But other people, you know, you could see people, some people in the comment section siding with it. Should have just focused on Don and not tried to make villains out of Matt and Ryan who genuinely wanted to help. So that's good to see. Comments like this, though, make me want to blow my brains out. God, I hope Matt and Ryan are taking a good break from
Fucking,
the
what is the
internet and
problem
aren't
with?
seeing this
Why is it
shit.
not going past this
Lol.
main menu? Like I'm
What?
about to like close.
My video defending them, my video pointing out the multiple lies from the people who are trying to ruin their career. Who are these concern trolls? These people are posing as fake fans.
Yeah.
They have to be. Look at this shit. Can we please not share videos by those who discredit Lex's SA? This guy seems like a loser. Judging by
Okay,
the
so it's
first
just
2
like
minutes
it's just
I
like
watched this video
it's,
and what I
it's
watched the items one.
it's just like
Wow, dude.
broken or
Discredit
whatever.
Lex's SA. Me, by the way, me discrediting Lex's SA in this video is me verbatim saying in my video that, hey, you know what? I don't know what happened at the end of the day. No one will ever know what really happened other than Don and Lex, because those are the 2 people involved in the situation. At the end of the day, those are the people who are those be the only ones who know. But I'm gonna tell you what we shouldn't do. We shouldn't go and accuse someone of being a rapist.
I take breaks. I take too long of
with
breaks from
no
this game
bulletproof evidence,
because like
and
I'm gonna miss out on getting
especially
any of these units.
from a proven
Because
liar
last
like
time they came
Lex.
out,
Why would
last
we
time
take-
they did the
I
Attack
mean-
on Titan collab, they had some pretty good fucking units.
I think like these left-leaning people, because I'm even left-leaning, you would say, you know what I mean? Like I have libertarian beliefs, but at some point, these people get sucked so far into their own echo chamber, they just have to take a big step back sometimes and realize, what the fuck am I even saying? Like they're arguing against me saying, hey, you know what? Let's wait for evidence. Let's not destroy someone else's life and victimize someone else's life for something we can't even prove. And also, believing a proven liar. Why would we take that person's word as gospel? You know? In the same video, she accused someone of rape. She also lied about Super Mega, about Don, again and again and again.
Yeah.
And then went and celebrated after she dropped her allegations on her.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how like people are like, oh, people are like, you can't like say that everything she said is fake. You can't like when they're like, oh, you can't say that like it's jump. I just don't see how people can't understand how like if you're making a video about allegations, right? And you lie, your allegations are inherently going to be take a toll and are going to be taken less seriously because you fucking lied. Because it's like, well, if you lied about this, why would you not lie about your allegations as well? So it's like, why? Like, yeah, no shit, people aren't going to take you as seriously if you lie. That's why you shouldn't fucking lie. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't fucking lie. It's not hard. I don't know how much longer this is, but it's probably gonna end. Probably gonna end soon. If I had to guess. 9:25. Okay, it ends in like 2 days. Ends in 2 days. What is that?
boyfriend's live stream that Super Mega's career was dying. This is the person we're supposed to believe? Give me a it's the most one-to-one understanding ever. I don't know where the miscommunication comes from with these people. They're just so sucked into this ideology that they can't brainwash themselves out of it, you know? Because the minute they see anyone doubting any woman online, even if you ask a question about any woman coming out with an allegation, they immediately think victim blaming. You're discrediting her SA. We need to be able to we can't even ask questions. I know it's a meme, but we can't even ask questions if someone accuses someone of rape. It's absurd. Oh yeah, and this guy seems like a loser judging by the first 2 minutes. By the way, the first 2 minutes of my video was just pointing out the provable lies from Leighton, Ethan, Nick is Online, and Lex. So, I don't understand where these people get this from. But, thank God someone said it. Showing her allegations with sarcastically sad violin music in the background. This kind of stuff will not help the boys. Sarcastically playing sad violin music? Wait, motherfucker. What? This whole video, I play classical music. This whole video had a classical theme to it. Throughout the whole video, I played violins, strings, great classical shit. And you decide to cherry pick me playing the same music I played the whole video under when Lex talks about her allegation, and then accuse me of doing that sarcastically?
And someone
What are the mental hoops you're jumping through to make this?
else's birthday was like 2 days later, and everyone was there.
This being included in the same video where minutes ago you were
Give him
so this is where I played
assaulted her
when she talked about her allegations. And this is her side of the story.
Don sexually assaulted me. He like physically was like forcing me, like attempting to physically force me to give him oral. And the only reason why it didn't work was because I like physically like pushed him away multiple times.
Should have played Nirvana Rape Me instrumental. Ow! Dude, my headphones can't move back fast. Dude, that's insane to say.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's see if we can get someone. Fuck it, let's go for it. Let's see if we can get one of them. See if we can get a scout regiment, dude.
I should have. Because these people are gonna be bad faith regardless. I should just start going mask off in videos. I should have played this while Lex was giving her allegation.
And he kept telling me like, just do it. And like multiple times.
Like they perceive this as being sarcastic.
Well, he was like trying to force my head down. And he's like way bigger than me. I don't know. I was really freaked out after
Oh,
that.
SSR. We might actually get one on the first try.
However,
This is a guaranteed SSR. We might actually get one. Might actually get one of the guys on the first try. No, Griamore. Oh, Vivian. Gale Thunder. Gale Thunder again. Griamore again. Oh no. Oh, that dude. Holy Night Ruin. Oh, Dreyfus. Here we go. Who is it? Ooh, I don't have her. Isn't that like the Jormungandr or whatever? No, Lily of Desire. Oh, I love that design. That is a dope ass. That is a dope ass character design. That is a dope character design. I like that. Let's skip the rest, yeah. Cause she was the only. That was the only SSR, so I don't need to. Like, I think I have every SR and UR in the game. So, like, SSRs and higher is the only ones I don't have. That was pretty cool. If I get 4 more of these tickets, however, I don't even know however I get them, then I could do another one. It sucks that I didn't get one of them, one of the Attack on Titan characters, but I got a new character. When did I get the true form Merlin? Because that character, that's a strong ass character. You get her maxed out, she is strong as the fuck. Yeah, I still have my old Aaron and stuff. So I wonder if can I get him, more of him, and like, because he was pretty good, I think, or was it one of the others that was good? I don't know. Dedicate your heart. Oh. Close. Life and iron wall equipments. There it is. Oh yeah, that was during. I didn't even play. I should have played more during that. Apparently, that character has now destroyed PvP. Like, it is absolutely fucked PvP. So wait, these can only be used here. All right, fuck it. Let's use it. Let's see what I get from it.
Much different in regards to what happened during November 2021. Oh!
Ooh, Mon Speed. That's a new character as well, which is good. I'm all for getting not duplicates, because that means whenever you do get duplicates, that means you have a higher chance of getting duplicates, which means more tokens. I wish it wouldn't. I want to like actually see the reveal. I just want to skip through this to like the actual pull. Nice. Oh, do I? No, I have that guy, don't I? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I have him from whenever they did the event with the movie and stuff. I remember back that early on in the game, he was actually pretty good. He was a pretty good unit back then. I don't know how good he is now. Compared to the units that are in the game now, he's dog shit. But back then, he was a pretty good unit. Ooh, this is a really cool animation. Full counter. What we got? Well, obviously we got SSR, but who? Oh, a howitzer. Why didn't he get a whole animation thing? Alright, let's go to the shop. Man, part of me really wants to get Cyberpunk on PC and play it on PC. Collab Encore. Oh, is it like it's already over, but like they just have like the draws still going on for like a day or so? Is that what it is? I bet that's what it is. Collab encore, yeah. That's what it is. It's an encore thing. Oh, so I need to just go ahead and use these tickets then. I hope I get at least one of the characters. Chances are I'm not though. I probably should have just summoned on the Elaine banner. Oh, it's a daytime. Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get shit from a single summon. I got like what, one more after this? Oh, excuse me. Let's see, I think I have one left. Skip and just fucking Diane. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. This could be interesting. Nick is not green is in denial.
Scary.
He is used to taking information that has been puked into his mouth, right? Like he'll basically aggregate other people's information. It gets puked into his mouth. And then he will take that information, instead of digesting it, you know, swallowing it, he will just puke it into your mouth. He is baby birding you trauma content and not actually digesting it, right? With that being said, Nick is not green, okay? I have made a number of videos on this, I guess, on the Clips channel, yeah. Basically talking about Nick is not green and more or less outlining his involvement in the Super Mega situation or cancellation attempt. I don't think that Nick is not green handled the Super Mega situation particularly well. Like I said, his main claims in involving himself in that situation were that he wanted to help his friend Lex spread her message about the essay allegedly that happened to her. Yeah, that was, I think, pretty much the main thing. Like, he wanted to bring light to his friend's plight, effectively, and her story.
I just wanted to see about that event.
And as I've kind of outlined in past videos,
I want to look at that chick that I got, though.
Of that at all. And it seems like Lex has even claimed that she did not want her story, or didn't expect, at least, her story to, you know, make the rounds as much as it did. And Nick was a massive part in why that story blew up in the kind of aggressive way that it did, right? It was framed, effectively, Nick's video around canceling Super Mega quite explicitly. So, you will see. His video is titled Super Mega is full of horrible people, and the thumbnail is, yeah, I mean, pretty much, it looks kind of like T content. It's a T content classic thumbnail. It's over. You got the little it's over. You know what I mean? He's using like the fucking classic
that's pretty cool.
Yellow text font or whatever the fuck. And so yeah, long story short, it was a sensationalized video where he completely one-sidedly, the side of his friend Lex, but he took the position of agreeing with blindly, completely believing in the word of strangers, people that he doesn't actually know, or people that aren't his friends, whatever, that he can't vouch for their credibility or whatever, just from reading a summary of the streams that they participated in, okay? Now, Nick is a guy who is very much of the, it seems like, of the believe all victims mindset. I'm sure there's, you know, reasons to criticize certain aspects of that kind of a mindset. But beyond that, it's pretty clear, at least to me, that this was a situation especially where the way that he handled it was not, I would say, kosher, okay? And so, beyond what I fucking think of it, you already know what I think, you don't care, okay? The real thing is that now there's grown a kind of counter movement, right? And this bleeds into another reason why I was saying I don't think that Nick actually did a good job of spreading, you know, and supporting his friend Lex, right?
Yep.
Because since he took this hard stance supporting Lex, yes, but also, you know, overtly trying to cancel Super Mega, there has now been a kind of counter reaction, and it is a reaction, okay? There's been fucking like floods and floods and floods of videos, you know, just completely shitting on everybody who was involved in any of these accusations, and I'm sure maybe you could put me in some of that, you know, category. But when I was actually covering the situation, it was usually like relatively new. You know what I mean? It was like I guess a breaking fucking situation or whatever. But yes, now that the reaction has come. And in my opinion, that Nick he's been forced to kind of face the mirror, right? He's been forced to kind of maybe reflect, because now a decent chunk of his audience has started to semi-mutiny, or at the very least, they've started to question, like, wait, what the fuck? You were trying to cancel Super Mega off of allegations that from people you didn't even know, that were basically just saying like they were like cheating on their spouses, or that they called their friend Daniel a coward, you know, just like almost petty things he just included in there, and took as fact. That's the big kind of important thing. It's one thing to joke about it, it's one thing.
That was like the big thing, was like, it wasn't that he like looked at all the facts and just ignored them and was like, no, I'm gonna take the side of my friend. It was that he was like, no, I'm not gonna look at all the facts, because I'm just gonna believe whatever my friend says, period, no matter what the facts are. And it was like, that's where he fucked himself. That's where he fucked himself the most. Like, that's where he astronomically fucked himself. With taking that kind of a stance.
To meme on it, it's another thing to mention it, and then it's a whole other thing entirely to just take it at face value and be like, these are bad fucking guys, we gotta stop them, they need to be held accountable, you gotta fucking unsubscribe and, you know, fuck these guys. And so yeah, we're just gonna run through quickly what has, I guess, you know, come after this storm of, I guess, reaction from Nick's coverage. And it started pretty much on his Reddit. I really do not use Reddit, but a lot of, you know, for like aggregating and content creation, Reddit definitely provides a lot of information and stuff. So yes, this is the Super Mega Reddit right here. Nick is Not Green will remove the Super Mega videos, right? So yeah, this is kind of where the descent really began, was on Super Mega's subreddit. It's ironic because the cancellation began on this subreddit too. You know what I mean? Like, this subreddit completely turned on Super Mega. Yeah. And then after the videos, there was a moment where they were like, wait a minute. And then they were like, fuck, Nick is Not Green, basically. And so yeah, Nick said his reason for posting his videos on Super Mega in the first place was to signal boost Lex's story, so we can expect him to take them down or unlist them, no? I mean, Lex has said that he served their purpose. This is actually factually true. This is actually a good point, and it's actually more accurate now, because as I've covered before, Lex has already kind of unlisted her own video on the Super Mega situation, so it's kind of seems clear to me that she also wants to kind of limit the reach of the story at least as much as she can now, right? So it does confuse me why Nick's video is still up.
Oh, because he doesn't actually care about his friend. God damn. The
purpose of doing so was to support Lex.
Hey, he doesn't actually care
about
his
own
friend.
Guy. It's not the biggest fucking deal, I'm sure. If Lex asked him personally, maybe he would, but now is the thing to look at.
Well, yeah, because if he didn't, then she could just expose him. So yeah, he probably would.
Okay?
In that
Nick
case,
is Not Green subreddit isn't too happy with his coverage of Super Mega. This is just a couple screenshots, basically, of you know, people reacting. I've been watching Nick's videos for almost 2 years now, and I still watch him basically every video. However, I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of his new video. I'm glad he's calling out Super Mega, but I feel like he would totally be calling out Layton too if he wasn't friends with him. but because he is friends with him, he seems to kind of dismiss that Leighton was caught lying, and Nick is kind of blindly defending him. So here's what this person's referring to. Nick,
that's just a fact,
claimed that he was not close friends with Leighton, okay? In reality, what he was claiming as well was that he had just hung out with Leighton a few times. He doesn't really know him personally. So either way, it's kind of sus, right? Because Nick, once again, blindly latched onto the narrative of Leighton, right? Which has been very largely seemingly disproved. Even Lex Updog has explicitly, effectively said that Leighton was an opportunist who latched on to her story in order to, you know, basically seek out his vendetta, okay? And so, yes, for Nick to say, like, he's actually not my friend, to me, that's not that good of a, you know, a defense or whatever you would say, because it's like, okay, so wait, he wasn't your friend, you barely knew him, and you still took his word at face value.
Yeah. It just makes him
look, the whole thing,
worse.
the main fucking takeaway from his coverage of the Super Mega situation is effectively just to say, like, you should be way more fucking careful when you are dealing with serious allegations, especially if you are going to weaponize those allegations in the form that you did. And even more especially if your intention by weaponizing those allegations is to support your fucking friends. Because, again, whatever you did, Nick, this whole fucking situation has blown in on itself, and a lot of blowback came to your friends, unfortunately, for you at least, and for them. If he handled this situation amazingly, there wouldn't be so much vitriol, I imagine.
Yeah, if he would have just, like, if he would have actually just done what his job is supposed to be as, like, a commentator, and, like, actually looked at the facts and not just wanted to take his friend's side because friend, yeah, it would have went out over way better for him.
Levied toward the people the person specifically who he claimed to be trying to protect, right? Whatever you want to say about his intention, the outcome was absolutely, completely opposed to his intention. And once again, even his intention, to me, is suspect because of a lot of the surrounding details, because Lex herself said that she didn't intend for it to be blown up to so many people, because Lex has unlisted her own video and Nick has not unlisted his, and yeah, because he sensationalized the fuck out of it and included people who he definitely fucking shouldn't have in his video trying to cancel Super Mega. And so this reaction that was coming from Nick's subreddit, I guess we can take a look at it a little bit more. I can understand Nick wanting to be supportive of Lex coming out with this, but it kind of comes off like he was somewhat happy or eager to make these videos when he's posting to his Instagram story an embarrassing Super Mega at a party he was at. If he was simply supportive, he would have simply made a video on the assault and left out the stuff that didn't need to be included, but it kind of feels like he wanted to talk bad about Matt and Ryan. Again, I'm not against people just memeing on a situation, or not necessarily just making light of it, but like just fucking around, right? But yes, if your intention is to literally send a mob of hate towards someone for allegations, then you should be more careful, is my opinion.
Yeah.
But let me just show you the context of what he's describing there. This is the Instagram story that people are referencing. Where he basically, before the video dropped, he said, "I'm gonna embarrass you at this party, Super Mega." Okay? Now, this is alleged. I don't know how to prove that this is a legitimate, completely verifiable, this was a Nick is not green Instagram story, because theoretically it would be easy for someone to just paste this text onto a story. I think it's probably legit, but just keep in mind, like,
oh yeah,
I don't know how
he's
to
a
prove
dog
this.
shit person, so it's probably legit.
If you know a way to prove this, if you screenshotted this, or if you have this documented, literally, actually get in contact with me, okay? Join the fucking Gokanara Discord, because I don't know how to completely verify this is legit, and I don't want to, you know, be too preemptive. But yeah, if this is legit, and again, people are talking about how people are claiming it's legit. Yeah, this is just more fucking fuel to the fire, where it's like, bro, it seems like you were a little excited, my friend. It seems almost like you felt like an opportunity was upon you when you made that Super Mega video. This is sus, if it's real. So, yes, please let me know if you can figure out.
It's probably
real. There was
real.
also this reaction from Nick on a video about a week or two later that kind of speaks to his general mindset on, you know, the backlash that's been kind of received from other people. You can watch what he says right here.
Hello, happy Monday and welcome back
to the drama. Today I'm wearing my scary shirt to make me look a lot more scary.
Oh, you're looking scary, dude. Holy shit, he is looking scary. Damn, bro. That's a scary face. I'll show you my scary face. Ah!
There's too many Reddit debate bro dorks on this website trying to come after me every single day. So I thought I'd show them a little bit.
Reddit debate bro dorks. That's one way to try to sidestep that you're getting called out for just fucking lying. And saying you don't care about the facts as a reporting, like as a fucking like commentary, like you're supposed to be documenting this shit and whatnot, and you're gonna openly say like, oh, I don't give a fuck about the facts. Like, yeah, that's one weird way to sidestep people calling you out for saying something so fucking stupid. That's a weird way to sidestep that, dude. I wonder who else do I not have like the challenge done for? Oh, what? I don't have it done for her. Do I even have equipment on her? I do. Remove. That's not even good equipment. Fuck that shit. Get off of there. Oh my god, yes. Okay, expand the fucking shit. There we go. This should be easy. I'm just gonna keep doing this right now.
Bit of what I'm made of. You know, do I look scary? I got this new tattoo also, pretty cool, right?
So that was his initial kind of response. And from what I understand, that was Nick kind of offhandedly making a reference to the fact that I believe Destiny made this video on, I guess, the Nick is not green situation, okay? I don't care about facts. This is a very overt thumbnail. This is a very overt shot at Nick is not green, however you want to say. Yeah, it doesn't get more clear than that. Holy fuck, what a thumbnail. That's actually really well done. Anyway, the dumbest SJW cancellation attempt on YouTube, and it worked. Almost 500,000 fucking views. That's wild. And so yes, Turkey Tom was the one who brought this story to Destiny. And Tom notified me of this very shortly before he literally went on Destiny's stream. And there was a couple of things I told Tom. I was like, make sure, you know, you're very clear about fucking like Lex's account of things. Like you basically don't, because there was a large narrative that was like kind of leaning into the whole like fuck Lex completely, like absolute, like every part of her story is bullshit. And I was like, okay, just be fucking cautious, because what can happen, and I think to an extent this has happened, is you can get the total opposite reaction where you almost. Right, so you can like look at Nick and be like, this motherfucker, unsubstantiated, completely, you know, pushed this narrative and was trying to cancel Super Mega with unsubstantiated allegations.
That's how easy it can be.
But then you can go into the reaction and be like, okay, well, you call, like, say, like, Lex is completely a liar, absolutely what she is saying did not happen. And that's where you get a little bit dangerous, because now you're also making absolute assumptions about allegations, right? Things you can't fucking verify. So there is certainly a reaction. I didn't watch this whole Destiny video, but from what I remember, Tom basically Destiny onto this whole thing, and Destiny definitely is like a guy with not a ton of discretion, you know what I mean? Like he speaks in basically like how he fucking whatever the fuck he thinks, but also like he, you know, is a gamer as well, you know what I mean? So like I think he told Nick to kill himself or something like that. Long story short, I was like kind of like, damn, Destiny like talking in this way about Nick, well, immediately I was like, this is gonna make it really easy for Nick to write off all of the criticism very simply, blanketly ignore it, simply by saying that Destiny, you know, fucking these fucking types of idiots are coming after me type of thing, you understand? This was my prime concern. And that does exactly seem to be the case of what has happened, which is kind of ironic, okay? Destiny blew up this situation even fucking more, right? He was definitely biased going into it, and he was, you know, a gamer about it.
The most they would do, I think, is they would cherry pick certain things, like Destiny saying off yourself. They're gonna take that and be like, he literally told us to die, get him banned, right? Like they would probably do that.
Well, that actually frustrates me a little bit, to be honest, when I see stuff like that.
Of course.
Destiny's giving them that on a silver platter. Like now you're giving them an easy out. Whereas if we were able to like come at this from a much more like a different angle, I would say. I don't know. It might be a bit easier.
That was my
actually
instant like it is funny, but you don't gain much by saying that, you know.
No, yeah, it's literally
their
like
audience
you're just
will
trying to-
immediately write you off for saying.
You're controversy farming, guaranteed. You know how Destiny posts those videos that he does, and like at the start he says all the controversial shit. He's just gonna like put his editor's gonna put like all these like controversial statements right at the start. You know, it's drama farming. It's what happens with like streaming.
I mean, that's
like,
how you
it
get
makes
people
sense.
in the door, right? Like,
Yeah,
I don't really
you and
blame
I
you for
aren't.
that.
Yeah, here's the thing. You and I aren't straight streamer mains. Like, I really don't view us like
No,
that.
absolutely
So our brains are wired a little bit differently to a guy like Destiny, and I truly do think that Destiny's brain is wired after over a decade of streaming to kind of controversy farm. Like, that's why he keeps so many fucking degenerates around him. That's why he, you know, interacts with all these people that are kind of like easy prop up dummies for him to like make fun of. I can see what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And so yeah, it has allowed Nick to kind of just say like, bunch of fucking dorks. A bunch of dorks are like going after me or whatever. And in my mind, that has kind of buried some of the more legitimate criticism. But at the same time, you could view it as like, oh, it's forcing him to address it. Whatever, we will see. Long story short, I really don't know, you know, how I guess feel too much about that. But the fucking fact remains that this situation, the fallout, has been hitting Nick is Not Green in a couple of fucking situations, okay? Let's just say that it feels like the pressure cooker is getting a little hot. The kettle is steaming, okay? And it feels like there might be, unless, you never know, because his basic stance from what we've seen is he's just going to let it ride out and they'll just fucking forget about it type of thing. And in other news, the Leighton fella, he has actually deactivated his Twitter account. It seems like he has completely fallen off the face of the earth. Honestly, probably for the best. He really, like, when this situation went down, I've been a little bit, I guess, not soft, but like whatever. I basically have been saying about Leighton, like, that guy didn't seem like he was mentally in the best state of mind, even when he made his streams and whatever. And sure, you can say that's not an excuse, whatever, but like, realistically, a dude like that going offline, just fucking like, hopefully not looking at Twitter, whatever, that's probably for the best. That or maybe
it would really be for the best would be for him to not,
I think it's more
for
like,
him to learn to like to stop lying so much.
I need to go and touch grass. Something a lot of us could probably, you know, do good by engaging in, but that has led to Nick's most recent Instagram post, which basically has stated, what should I yap about today on Nick is Not Green? Have you seen what's going on in your subreddit? Why are people so mad? And then this is Nick's response. He said, a certain Debate Bros fan base has their aims on me for a few weeks. They will move on to their next target in like a month. The same people who tried getting people banned for saying cracker. Genuinely the most mindless zombies you will find on the internet. So, once again, I was completely fucking correct. Exactly correct. In the sense that he is completely ignoring whatever the fuck criticism there is out there, right? Criticism that he, in my opinion, did not really act like fucking like in a solid way address in his response video. He addressed criticism very lightly in his response video, but it was steeped just heavily in a weird kind of like he's not responsible kind of way. Anyway, it's not too big of a deal to really describe, but yeah, our boy Nick, he's coping. I think he's coping, in my opinion. Okay?
Oh, absolutely.
And the way that he's coping is by seeing, you know, the deplorables, the fucking degenerates who are covering this story. And I mean, it's, to be fair, a lot of the types of people who would go on the reaction in a story that involves an essay or whatever. I mean, it's guys, yeah, with like lower discretion, but again, I don't think that is like a good reason to just write off the criticism. But yeah, to him, he's basically saying it's just a bunch of dumb detractors who will fuck off in a couple weeks. We'll see if that's the case. Time will tell. I do want to take a sec just to kind of like go into a little bit of a conversation with chat, right? Because I'm not sure. I really don't. I feel like this is a gray area that a lot of YouTubers don't really want to fully discuss. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but allegations content, okay? I have made content on allegations. Obviously, Nick, a large, massive, huge part of his brand is surrounded around allegations content. As I've said previously, he's so used to covering TikTok, drama, allegations, creeps, weirdos, yikes type people, that when he is involved in a situation where he is talking about his own friends, potential SA story, right? He basically went in it from the same angle, almost as if it was like a T video, you know what I mean? Even though he padded it with saying that it's like, a very serious situation, the way that he handled it doesn't really give off that vibe. And so it's kind of a thing where, what do you guys feel? I really actually want to hear opinions, and like not just fucking a bunch of idiots agreeing with me or, whatever take. I want to hear your honest gut reaction when somebody makes allegations toward another person, and then a YouTuber, a dumb fuck, decides to make a video on it. What do you think is like the moral fucking imperative upon that YouTuber to cover them? Maybe not moral, let's just say like if you weren't trying to basically detract or like fuck around with making super overt claims. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, because with Nick's form, it's basically usually, not always, but usually completely basically believe, the alleged victim. I've seen this as well with Nick's brother, Austin Green. This is like an interesting thing. Just because I made a video on the Linus Tech Tips allegations.
Of course, his brother is also a YouTuber.
Right before I uploaded mine, basically, and mine was a more, just a more quick summary, and I was trying to be relatively objective while still giving like slight opinions and stuff. Whereas Austin Green uploaded the Linus Tech Tips situation is a disaster, and it's like the classic T-channel fucking formula. It's like fascinating, this formula, man. Sorry.
Right. The same thumbnail, the same like the yellow text.
Austin Green, okay. The Linus Tech Tip situation.
It's like all the
disaster.
same. It's all the same all the time.
I basically made a Clips channel video outlining how he basically completely, it goes beyond just siding with the victims and kind of incites a lot of anger toward the management at Linus Tech Tips, people who he literally doesn't really know. And in my mind, it's kind of like a little bit preemptive, because for all he knows, the people who are managers or whatever are not even working there anymore.
Then we'll go to Borderlands after
I'll just show you guys this because I think it's fascinating, and it really speaks to Nick is not green and his brother, both making content on allegations in my opinion, kind of dangerous way, right? Where you're completely siding with the victims in a way that is almost like vitriolic, right? You're intending for, or maybe not intending, but like there's a subtle air of like, you should fucking hunt people down and get justice. And I'll show you why I put it like that, because it's pretty overt. Like what ended up happening with the Linus Tech Tip situation was a lot of people started speculating and kind of like hunting through older videos, trying to figure out what managers were mistreating in this situation. So this is kind of why I was saying it's like a kind of debate in my mind. I'm trying to really, grapple with a little bit. And I genuinely want you guys to tell me like what your opinion is on this type of fucking content, because there are arguments you could make in favor of it, in favor basically of blindly believing victims and using that belief to send vitriol toward the people who are accused. And sometimes just like, just vague people, like just managers at Linus Tech Tips, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not like a guy out here trying to stan a fucking company, right? It's just like, it feels weird to almost incite people to fucking like look into the managers at Linus Tech Tips and try and like fucking like, you know what I mean? Like just people who you don't know who they even are. Like they weren't identified, right? Nobody really knows who Madison was referring to specifically. Here's Kate's opinion on Nick is not green. Okay, I watched his videos for some time. His problem is that he is completely unable to discern different levels of sincerity. To him, all dramas are the same, whether it's essay or abuse or TikToks. Interesting. Yeah, well, this is an argument that I've made in, past streams, where I was basically saying that critical thinking is kind of fucking, it's a developed skill, right? It really is. Like in order to parse information and to try hard to decipher and decide what actually, happened in your opinion in a situation, right? In order to look at the facts and then come to a conclusion for yourself. That's a developed skill. It's not easy, and most people don't actually really employ it, right? What is a lot easier is to pick a fucking side and then conform to the information that serves your agenda or your side, right? And a lot of what I see from Nick is Not Green's content is somebody who is either unwilling or unable to, probably both mix, to think critically, to engage with, especially like allegations, but yeah, drama to critically, right? It's like, this guy's a freak, this guy's disgusting, whatever. And it's always, it seems almost like it's always relatively simple framing, right? Where it's like, bang, bang, bang reasons, this guy's a piece of shit or whatever, you know what I mean? Now, this is a massive generalization, but it really is, like, almost every video I've seen from him is in kind of this genre, in this formula, right? He, and I've said this again, it might come down to a reason being, like, he is used to effectively taking information that has been puked into his mouth, right? Like, he'll basically aggregate other people's information. It gets puked into his mouth. And then he will take that information, instead of digesting it, you know, swallowing it, he will just, while it's still in his mouth, just puke it into your mouth. He is baby birding you drama content and not actually digesting it, right? That 100%. Is the whole, you know, nature of a bird spitting into, you know, he like chews it a little bit and then he spits it in your mouth. And when that's your job, when your job is effectively to aggregate information and to, you know, basically view things on a pretty, you know, one-dimensional level, then yeah, when you're handling serious situations, it's easy to basically do the exact same thing, to not think critically, to pick a side, and to, when everyone's like so pissed off at you that you really, you know, picked a fucking side hardcore, and then you sided with people that you don't even know, that literally, like, their allegations are, once again, kind of suspect but also unverifiable, then yeah, I mean, you deserve the criticism. But again, I see how he doesn't really get it or whatever. But again, I think that deep down he does kind of get it. It's
hell
just
yeah,
that,
another diamond key from Borderlands.
People
Let's get
associating with Destiny or whatever, basically all the debate bro type, the reaction, whatever you want to call it, that has allowed him to his audience, he can just say, oh, this person who's gross, disgusting, or fucking, you know, racist, whatever, this like, the group of deplorables, they're criticizing me heavily, so just ignore that. It doesn't matter, because they're just, like, if the deplorables are fucking hating on you, then you must be doing something right, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much my take, but we'll watch the rest of Austin Green, kind of, you know, flirting with the idea of Linus Tech Tips managers are all a bunch of fucking predators.
Work from home situation. Work from home was a whole issue. If you took 3 minutes to answer a personal email, you could get in trouble, which happened to her. A manager ever got mad at me over taking 3 minutes to reply to an email, I'd dox him on the LTT main page. It's impossible to write off these experiences as...
Do you think he was joking there? I'm curious. I'm curious what you think. I know what I think.
Untrue. Nobody would be able to lie in this much detail about trauma they personally experienced. I really commend Madison for coming forward and confronting her abusers in this way. And I hope it empowers others to come forward and identify who these predators actually are.
Regarding the claims that Linus has fostered a... That's pretty much all. I then go into basically just, you know, breaking down more of the Linus Tech Tip situation. Current Nick comment section looks like, thanks for making this vid, Nick. I love Nick's vids. I love simple drama. I love useless drama. Thanks, Nick. Bro, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, look, this is the nature of, like, Nick makes, yes, slop, god, dog shit, drama content. Here you go. This is your daily dose of dog poo. And he's pretty self-aware about it, right? He's got 3 fucking channels. He's got Nick is Not Green, Green is Not Nick, and He Said Us. I believe it's called He Said Us. And I've said this before, but, like, I think the idea was that Nick is Not Green is, like, you know, the better quality videos. Green is Not Nick is, like, a little bit worse quality, and then He Said Us is, like,
I'm supposed to be the one who spends all their time playing
kind of dog
playing
shit.
Twitter.
And yeah, he basically uses the channels as you know, a way to make money, but he calls it, you know, having, like, whatever, a job. Yes, okay, it's your job. His main, like, passion or whatever, which, again, slop channels, a lot of times they are used to fund people's passions. If your whole only thing is slop channels, that sounds awful. But his main seemingly interest is actually the music that they've been doing, right? And so he probably, you know, is using the YouTube channels more as, like, a reliable source of income so that he can do more, like, fun stuff. The biggest thing that I remember with Nick is Not Green specifically that threw me the fuck off was I was also working on a super mega video for the Clips channel because I realized like, oh shit, this is a serious situation. I need to be careful with the information that I report. You know, I still like fucking around. I still, you know, try to be a little bit of a jokester. But with the actual information, I try to be as careful as I can. And then before I was able to upload mine, I saw Nick is Not Green uploaded his fucking like basically the Saturday, that same Saturday, early in the day. And he claims in the video that he recorded his super mega video the Friday night, right? So he recorded Friday night, he releases it Saturday midday, and this fucking guy rushed it out. He rushed out a video covering allegations from his fucking friend. And that obviously absolutely contributed to the quality or the more suspect elements within that video, right? Like
the lack of quality, you mean?
Didn't even take the time to watch the streams by Morgpie, by Leighton. He just read a fucking Reddit summary of them. Once again, the bird gets a worm puked into its mouth, and then instead of digesting the fucking worm, he just pukes the worm right back into his audience's mouth, and the audience gets this fucking undigested dogshit content that really does not, in effect, help victims. And that's the important part because that was his intent, allegedly. So, early bird gets the slop, yeah. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Internet tough guy, like, early bird gets the slop. It seems like he wanted to be the first person to, you know, jump on that video, to squeeze out, to rush out his video before Matt and Ryan's response, because it was announced that they would be responding. Another reason why his video seemingly didn't serve much of a purpose, right? Because Matt and Ryan were already going to respond by the time he uploaded his video basically blowing up the situation. I mean, maybe he wanted to frame, you know, the narrative as like antagonistic toward Matt and Ryan, but yeah, no, it's for real though. And his response was very cooked in my opinion. So yeah, in closing, with allegations and stuff of that nature, definitely you should fucking listen to victims, okay? That sounds fucking common sense, right? Yeah. But
you should believe victims as long as you should, but they shouldn't be called a victim unless they have evidence that something actually happened.
Picking a side, you know, because yeah, that shit really is. It really does need to be like a case-by-case basis, right? There are people who deserve to get canceled or whatever the fuck, but yeah, not always black and white. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Okay, let's start leave it there.
Cool. Hope he responds. He read it. I don't know when he read it. It doesn't. Twitter doesn't tell you when someone reads your message, but he read it, so he might be trying to find one. Like if he's just like he doesn't know it. I asked for a specific one, but if he doesn't know like a specific one, then you know I'll figure it out. Let's just watch the Why I Hate My
Yo, I'm actually happy I got kicked out of VidCon. I flew out my girlfriend, and I had sex with her like 3 times.
This guy got his first girlfriend and lost his fucking virginity, and immediately started defending and simping for all women online. Next time I accuse someone of being a rapist, guys, don't worry, my girlfriend told me to. Michael Alberto's girlfriend was caught lying about not wanting sex from the Tomato Man, but logs got leaked of her clearly wanting his cock. This holy shit, I genuinely let this man do whatever he wanted to me. My girlfriend got caught lying about sexting another man. Diorio must be up to it. Diorio must be behind this, he's pulling the strings, you know.
So that's the difference between me and you.
Damn.
You're a bitch, and I'm not.
Oh no.
Alright, buddy.
Oh no!
Fun right now. You don't sound like you're having much fun.
Having fun right now.
Dude, honestly, if Michael Alberto's Discord girlfriend dumps him, dude, someone call a wellness check on this motherfucker. Meanwhile, what does the chat say? What does his own chat say? You're so retarded, Alberto. What the Michael? You. Yourself, Michael.
That's pretty funny.
I had sex with her like 3 times. I had sex with her like 3 times. I had sex with her like
Michael
3 times.
Alberto, some of you may know him, some of you may not know him, okay? He's basically a commentary guy slash commentary YouTuber guy slash America First fucking Cozy TV Nick Fuentes orbiter. But the thing about Michael Alberto is that he's been ousted, been outcasted by both communities. No one wants him. All of his previous friends that he's had online, no one fucks with him anymore. He has no connections. He's a complete fucking schizo. And during the past few months, he's just been on this downward spiral. It's been unbelievable to me. Starting off where his whole drama that started off with Diorio on why he's mad at him is because he claims Nicholas Diorio fucking doxed his girlfriend, his e-girlfriend or whatever, that he doxed her face. Even though this bitch's face was public on Twitter, had her profile picture as her literal face, and Nicholas Diorio posted something or some shit that he classified as doxing. But obviously, there's more targets that.
I mean, but
for some reason, he chooses.
But I mean, just because something is public already doesn't mean that it can't be doxing in a way. There is. It depends on what your own personal beliefs are about doxing to an extent. But like, there are people who hold the belief that like, even if it's something that's already on the internet, if I have 5 if I have like. If it's like on a Twitter account that has like 0 followers, right, and you post a picture of your face, but like you're around on other spaces and like people don't know what your face is, they don't go to your Twitter and stuff like that, right? They don't know what you look like, and then someone else shows it to it, and then it's blasted to like the entire internet with like a massive like say like 500,000 like follower audience, right? Like there is an argument to be made that there is an argument to be made that is doxing in a way. An argument could be made for that, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of like ground. You know, that argument in that way could be made, but it doesn't have a lot of weight to it, so it probably wouldn't like hold up very well if it like actually pressed. But that argument could be made.
Diorio, because Diorio gets under people's skins for whatever reason. I don't understand. People like Flamenco, people like Alberto, people like Jalen. So this is him. This is Michael Alberto. Very nice man. And there's a lot of lore we could go over him, but we already went over the main reason why he doesn't like Nicholas Diorio. But recently, he's been talking about this video he's going to be dropping. He called it the July surprise that he was going to drop on Diorio, apparently exposing him for all his fucking crimes, all the bad things he's done on YouTube, mainly his arguments against Zapdie. But he said overall he's going to drop this video, and now it's September 15th, and there's no video. It's the September suicide note at this point. He occasionally puts out these tweets coping about the reason why the video isn't coming out yet, because obviously people are like, okay, dude, are you going to drop your video?
Oh wait, did I?
And the most recent one is saying, to be real, despite the extreme lengths I go to follow the YouTube rules, I'm starting to expect my channel will be banned following the Diorio video. He has the connections to do that. It's a nasty business at all. So he's genuinely saying that fucking Diorio has inside ties to YouTube, and that he is going to go out of his way to try to get Alberto's video at least reported or banned, which would be not only the most optical L of all fucking time, but as if Diorio even has the ability to do any of that shit. What is Diorio? He's a 50k follower Twitter account, and he's a 70k sub YouTube channel. Like if you try to understand his logic in this situation, you're gonna drive yourself through a fucking wall. There's just no understanding this. So he's continues saying, I've taken down a lot of my videos. I put the good stuff on Rumble. The rest of the shitty videos I made was like 15 when I was on Odyssey. But he continues saying, and this was only like a day ago, maybe a couple of days ago. Within 30 minutes, Diorio had a deleted video quickly restored. Oh yeah, he continues to give justification for Diorio being the Jewish mob boss who has inner ties to Susan Wojcicki is fucking her on weekends so he can get commentary channels taken down and shit on him. This is during a time period where every other commentary YouTuber is getting striked/banned and receiving no help from YouTube. This is pure coke. This guy is completely fucking retarded. The reason why people are getting strikes and bans recently are completely besides the point for what he's talking about. This has nothing to do with the reason that Diorio got his video taken down. Where Diorio's covering a video called YouTube's Biggest Hypocrites, where he covers iDubbbz, Quinn Reviews, Ethan Klein, whatever. People have been getting strikes recently, and the whole drama behind that has been people like Tom, has been people like Jamari, I think, other commentary channels who covered EDP, Eat That Fucking Pussy. That's what people are getting strikes for. Or,
right.
What was the other thing? There was one other situation where people were getting strikes from a certain creator. I don't know. I think overall though.
Was it FouseyTube? It might have been FouseyTube.
Has been getting everyone a strike because YouTube apparently is implementing some kind of new program or policy that they don't want any vigilante people to work on their own to try to catch pedophiles, which is fine, but they're attacking the wrong targets and they're painting this wide brush where it's hitting a lot of people who are unaffected.
Right.
And don't actually offend that rule. Like people like commentary channels just reporting on the situation. He equates this to Diorio's strike, which is a completely different reason. And even if it was for the same reason, you have no basis here. Because Diorio quickly got his video unstriked from YouTube, that means he's a fucking mob boss who can do whatever he wants, who has direct connection to YouTube. I mean, I swear.
Bro sounds like a fucking Uber Nazi.
Get demonetized, and the amount of people who get strikes in this community, you would think Nicholas Diorio would be pulling all the strings, doing whatever he can to help out his friends like Tom, who recently got a strike in his channel. You'd think if he actually really had these inner ties, he'd be able to dish out his help a lot more. But no, that's not the case. And in fact, every time there's a big issue in the community, it's known everyone has to go to Keemstar. Keemstar of David. That's the real guy. If we're going to talk about anyone who has ties into YouTube, that's Keemstar. And then he deactivates his Twitter. For what reason? I don't know.
That is true. Keemstar is pretty good at being able to like get in touch with YouTube when people are having trouble.
What is the charitable interpretation of this? To deactivate his Twitter right after Schizo posting about Diorio, apparently him claiming that Diorio is a mob boss who's going to get his channel taken down? Why would he deactivate after this? What could possibly be the reason? Diorio's Tony Soprano? True. I mean, obviously the uncharitable interpretation to shit on him is obviously he got a lot of shit for this and he deactivated. He deactivated because he got a lot of shit. He was getting shit on by the community because of his Schizo post, and he didn't want to take the heat. He couldn't take the heat, so he deactivated for a day. Of course, Diorio and me and people like Aiden Projects in the community, we're having a go at this. This is just funny as fuck. You know, we're having the best laugh in the next few months because this actual Schizo guy embarrassed himself the worst he has ever. You know what I mean? But it keeps going. This is literally just the fucking beginning. And later on, at the end of this, we're even going to go over this call, this 34-minute call that he has with Ethan Ralph about a month ago, where he gets ripped for 34 minutes live on YouTube. I do not know how this video is still up. I do not know why YouTube was kept live. Blatant ripping like this with his asshole bleeding right after from Ethan Ralph. This is unwatchable. I actually felt bad for the guy. To give a little bit of backstory though, this was a little bit of the live stream that I had with Michael Alberto. A good summary. You know, this is a good summary of basically the events that happened.
Dior, I'm actually happy I got kicked out of VidCon. I flew out my girlfriend. I had sex with her like 3 times every day. It's like, I don't care.
3 times?
I would rather do that than smoke weed with Boblacks. I'm sorry.
Dude, do you see what do you see what you just did?
Wow.
That was a meme, right? Do you see what you just did? You just did
exactly 3 times.
What
how
I'm
could
talking
about. How could he do that 3 times, dude? That's,
that's what makes you look
crazy.
retarded.
No.
That's what makes you look like a fucking lol cow, dude.
What do you mean?
You're like, no, actually, I'm happy I got kicked out.
Yeah, I am. Fuck Dior, I'm actually...
So a little bit of backstory there. Rose shooting blanks. But a little bit of backstory there on him getting kicked out and him saying, I'm actually happy I got kicked out of VidCon.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details. I'm getting all this secondhand. But apparently, what I heard is that there was some VidCon house where a whole bunch of fucking commentary guys, I think 6 months ago or over a year now. I don't know how recent it is, to be honest. But maybe it might even be like 4 months ago. They were just gonna hang out. They were doing VidCon memes. They were all gonna get an Airbnb or whatever. Michael Alberto had plans to join. He was going to be in the house or whatever. But apparently he got kicked out for, I think it was schizo posting about him he said he was collecting files to, about some girl saying the N-word or whatever. And he was really weird in that drama. And a lot of people from the commentary community just disavowed him. Because that was overall like a little bit of the start of his downward spiral of cancer and retardation. So people in the commentary community were like, dude, what are you talking about? You're collecting files of a random girl who I dumped him apparently. She fucking dumped him or whatever. He asked him out or I don't know. Some details like that. And then he's collecting files because he got dumped of her saying the N-word. So I don't know. A lot of people were claiming.
Holy shit! This dude's like a fucking full-blown fucking schizo.
I disavow that. I don't think that's true. But to be collecting files of someone saying the N-word anyway, when this guy is an American first fucking N-word user all day, I mean, go ahead, dude. Do all you want. I support it. But I mean, it's just insane behavior. So of course people are gonna disavow it.
I flew out my girlfriend. I had sex with her.
Augie and Tom pleaded with Alberto for days to stop being so schizo, and ended up just debating him and told him not to go because he was a lost cause. Jesus. And how many months ago was that? Because that sounds like the exact same conversation I just had with him like a month ago, 2 months ago. So this guy has been in a loop in the same cycle again and again and again for months now. So we got Doc on the radio coming out of retirement to react to this. I mean, this is a great meme. But but now to get on to the main drama that we have here. Oh no! First, do I want to cover this? I'll briefly go over this. So this is a little bit of the live stream I had with him, where he just publicly admits, where you guys all know the super mega situation. I made a big video on this. Really happy with how that turned out. But I covered that situation. I'm decently passionate about it because these super mega guys got fucked over for no reason at all. And it was one of the weirdest successful ops to cancel someone online that actually genuinely worked.
Yeah.
So it was fucked up. I made a video. I gave my thoughts on it. But Michael Alberto, for some reason, was so honed in on defending these random retards falsely accusing people of sexual assault with no basis at all, as well as covering up a sexual assault. And he was so keen in on this that he fired up a live stream calling me a rape apologist. Yeah.
I love that.
American First guy.
I love when people would call you a rape apologist because you are able to be critical of shit that should be treated critically and not just idiotically.
I was associated with Nicholas Fuentes. He's now calling people a rape apologist and sticking up for women online. The most cringe shit imaginable. Like this guy got his first girlfriend and lost his fucking virginity and immediately started defending and simping for all women online. Immediately. The minute after he stuck his dick into that bitch, he immediately started becoming like a feminist online activist. Bizarre. Actually the most bizarre 180 I've seen in my fucking life. To see this guy going online saying, are you supporting rape? Are you a rape apologist? Die. But recap of Alberto's stream tonight where he embarrassed himself yet again. First admitting he didn't do any research on the super mega situation and claimed that Lex was forced to give Don head when Lex had never even alleged that he was going through with that. So he admits publicly that he didn't even look into the situation and got briefed by his fucking girlfriend with the details. So he confidently did a whole live stream talking about this. Confidently called me a rape apologist. And his whole source was secondhand his bitch telling him on their Discord call the details of the situation, which is just like incredible, and it really tells you all you need to know about this.
The allegation is that she was forced to give head.
Yes, that's the allegation. That's the allegation. Yes.
Glad I just got that on fucking live on stream because that's not the allegation.
That is the allegation.
She didn't have to give. No, not even in her own statement. She said that she wasn't forced to give head, where she said that he stopped and she didn't have to go through with it.
Yeah, literally true. Good fucking point. By the way, shockingly, the same girl who told him info about the super mega stuff ended up falsely accusing a guy.
No, her allegation was that he forced her head down and whatnot, right? I thought that, I'm pretty sure that is that was the allegation. And that she had to physically push him off of her or whatever to get him to stop or whatever because like she pretty sure her allegation was that like he forced her head down to give him oral. But yeah.
Last night, which is what we're gonna go over later. That's the main drama that sparked this stream. But his bitch that was telling him, Michael, please go online, defend women, defend the bitches. They're getting falsely accused. She was raped, she was sexually assaulted. That same girl falsely accused someone just yesterday, lying about sex she had with a motherfucker called Tomato Man. Brilliant. The commentary community got some of the best people in it. Tomato Man was texting this girl's bitch.
She literally said
This guy's bitch.
that he was too rough
Incredible.
and tried to force her head down a couple times until she made it clear to him that no, actually, I don't want to do this right now. So then after he did that, he stopped and then he apologized. And then they went on to spend the rest of their relationship together and the rest of their time together.
Okay, let's read.
Yeah, so there we got that. And then this is where he admits that he got all the information from his fucking girl.
Her allegation wasn't even that he forced her to give head. She never said that she was forced to give him head. You realize that, right?
That's what Kat is saying that's what it was.
That's what Kat was saying that it was. So he pushes all of the responsibility for his public statements. Oh, I was just parroting it. I was just repeating what some other bitch was saying. My girlfriend, my e-girlfriend, who I talk to in Discord every night. He pushes all the responsibility. He now has no accountability for anything he says anymore. Guys, so next time I accuse someone of anything, next time I accuse someone of being a rapist, guys, don't worry. My girlfriend told me to. That's what Kat was telling me to say. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
Oh, so now you're putting the blame on your fucking girlfriend.
She's the one who she's the one who watched.
Shout out to Jewish mob boss Nicholas Diorio. Lurix got the call. Yeah, I shortly will be getting my live stream taken down because Diorio has it out for us young, scrawny white men.
Hey, video. I didn't watch the fucking video. About 2 hours to spend on this shit.
So let's pull up the clip.
Send me the clip.
Very easy. So that's the actual allegation, not whatever the fuck you said. You trusted what your girlfriend told you.
My girlfriend who actually
on Twitter and
My girlfriend. Dude, people gotta stop talking about their fucking bitches online. People have got to stop. Stop. All relationships, keep them off. Keep them off. What benefit has anyone actually ever got from introducing their bitch to the internet? Especially in the commentary community. What are these people thinking? What are these people thinking? There's no benefit, ever. You can't give me one pro.
So you're self-admitting you got all your research secondhand from your bitch, so you can confidently go on live stream and defend your argument. Like, you've got to be joking here, man. Her allegation.
Yeah. This is actually such a good stream looking back on this. Holy shit, dude. I wish I live streamed this back then. Tipster showed us how it was done. True. We need more Tipster memes. Dude, you know, for how much Tipster says, how much the community is obsessed with him, I haven't heard a fucking peep about Tipster in like over a month and a half at least. At least. No one's talking about fucking Tipster. No one gives a fuck. Notice the only time, I mean, we already knew this when Tipster was making a fool of himself, but notice how obvious it becomes when Tipster isn't making an ass out of himself and he's not being a complete schizo retard fat ass. No one cares about him because he's always been boring. He's always been uninteresting. Yeah, I mean, it's just, come on. Load the fucking video. Okay, come on.
Come on.
Let me read this though. And then when pressured to defend his opinion after doubling down that Lex is a victim of sexual assault, he couldn't give one actual argument, but instead was saying, "You're wrong. Your point sucks." Oh yeah, this is incredible. And we're not fucking loading. Okay. I'm getting the call right now. What the fuck? I'm getting the call. Diorio, can you get off my ass? He's calling Susan.
Your tweet just sucks. You're being awfully vicious with somebody who's
My tweet just sucks. This is the intellectual powerhouses that we got over at America First.
Yes,
I'm still waiting for an actual argument against
That
anything
is
I
my
said.
argument. That is my argument. I'm
That my
making
tweet
fun of you.
sucks?
I think your tweet
Yeah, I'm
sucks.
saying-
Yes. I mean, I think
It's actually the most annoying thing to see someone be so confident and so retarded. Like, he was trying to Giga Chad his way through this. Yes, my point literally was you suck. My point literally was is you're gay.
argument against
That
anything
is
I've
my
But it doesn't land. None of it lands.
argument. That is my argument. I'm
That my
making
tweet
fun of you. I
sucks?
think you're
I'm making fun of you.
Yes. I mean,
So
I think
Mike,
Meanwhile, he makes a whole stream crying about Diorio every time he literally wipes his ass. Every single piece of toilet paper that comes from Nicholas Diorio's ass, he picks up and tweets it out online. Anything. Anything he does.
All the drops. Let's
Anything he does.
go.
Every single liked tweet. Diorio was liking my tweets, dude. Liking my tweets. Just liking tweets of people shitting on Alberto. And he would post that saying, Diorio is obsessed with me. Diorio is trying to get my channel taken down because he's liking tweets of people shitting on me. Like,
Michael, do you think this is a good look for you?
Sounds a lot like
It's a
fucking
great look.
Cuck
No,
W.
Argument against me? So
Twitter.
you can't address one thing I've said, man.
Yeah, I have
Just
addressed
let
it. Your
that be
tweet
known.
just sucks. That's all it is, Lurks. That's my entire point. Your tweet just sucks. I think.
so confident. It's actually the most infuriating shit.
Ooh.
It's so
No.
it
I mean, this
angers me
could
so
be
bad to
good.
watch.
It's a bad take on sexual assault.
So you fired up a
That
you
could-
fired up a
it
stream.
could be
You tweeted
good.
multiple times so
But the one that I've
confidently,
got
and you
increases
can't
my
get one
AR
point
damage by
out of that.
50%, but this would increase all weapon damage by.
But you can't
That
explain
is
Alright,
my
let me-
point that it sucks. I mean, dude.
why. I
This
don't know
really
why
tells you
can't
all of
understand
this.
Alright, so he's already got
Because
it.
on
He
this,
did, though. He
saying
just did.
constantly that something sucks or something is wrong isn't an actual point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, in Infinity.
Man, dude, I wanted to move on from this section, but I just keep remembering these clips, and Jesus Christ, it's just one retard moment after another. This is the highlight reel of the special fucking Olympics.
I mean, dude, you can bring on Spawn all you
Yeah, so next Alberto brings up the point that just because I agree with Nick Diorio on some points, that must mean I co-sign everything he does and agree with him on everything.
That one doesn't seem very good at all.
Diorio.
So
This
let's
has
see it.
nothing to do with me, and I don't know the context.
Well, you're
but of
siding
course-
with them. You're siding with them.
But so I never even made a statement about that situation.
You're
first of
siding
all.
with them. You're siding with them.
So if I agree on some one person's position on one certain thing, that means I have to co-sign.
Well, when
everything
you're
they say?
constantly rubbing
What are you
shoulders with
talking
them,
about?
when you're constantly rubbing shoulders with
War.
them, and he's liking your tweets, like, what does that say?
You sound like a dumb fuck. I can
don't sound
obviously
like a
agree
dumb
with
fuck.
someone on one thing, and I can disagree with someone on another thing.
When you're out here attacking me, making these tweets that Diorio's retweeting, that you're rubbing shoulders with it, he's replying to you, he's saying you're
I'm rubbing shoulders with
to him.
actually
Kind
the
of makes me
biggest
think you
homo.
kind of agree with some of these things that he's doing.
So for the record, you just said that you think that I'm agreeing with everything someone has to say because I agree with them on some points. That's really your point you're making.
I'm saying because of your
Oh, dude.
allyship with him that I think you.
Because of your allyship.
So-
So just so everybody knows, any person Michael Alberto associates with in the future, which is very slim at this point, given he's kind of destroyed any fucking connection he can even think about getting. So, but if there's just one pathetic, squandering person that he eventually associates with, he is now accountable for every decision they make because he rubs shoulders with them and he associates with them. Just for the record. Just for the record. Everything he does.
So who are you an ally with? And just because you're an ally with someone, does that mean you co-sign everything they do? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was an.
Just complete retard. Oh my god, dude, and it keeps getting better. So next he claims Diorio was trying to cancel him and seriously call him a pedophile. He claimed Diorio was trying to call him a pedo, dude. Yeah, Nick Diorio, who literally rose to fame for defending someone else from a false accusation.
This is Jacob's weapon
Yeah, this is the
damage
guy.
plus
This is the
55%,
guy who would
then
so
plus
willy-nilly
50%
call
pistol
him a
damage.
pedophile with no basis. But get it, this is his basis for this accusation that he thinks Diorio was really trying to call him a pedo.
Like this
It's
could
'cause
fucking.
Diorio tweeted a meme of
That
him
could be
next to
really good
Jeffrey
with for the
Epstein.
pistol.
And keep in mind, this is the guy who says he can keep
For, like,
he
one
can
like
take
this with a
jokes and
Jacob's
memes on
pistol,
Shannon,
that
doesn't
could be
really affect
a
him. I mean, this was incredible. It was literally
killer.
like a side-by-side panel of who's the worst in this picture.
Oh, I forgot the
Alberto,
Hornets in this
Epstein,
game.
Like Bill Cosby, like some other mini lad or some shit. A literal meme, and he claims this was a
At the end of
serious
the day,
accusation
Your
of
problem
rape.
has always been that you can't take
You can't-
jokes.
I mean,
and
I
you
can't
can't
take
make
jokes.
this up.
And if you
Mr.
can,
dipped out.
and
Mr.
if-
dipped out of the
and if-
community.
and if you could just move on from these things
I have.
and not boot up a live stream claiming that Diorio is trying to cancel you.
He
when
is.
What actually
what,
did
What do you mean he is? What are you talking
So-
about?
when your vision of what Diorio is trying to cancel you of is him retweeting tweets and liking my tweets of you. Do you not see how that doesn't make you look like a sport?
me a pedophile and a rapist.
He unironically just said that. I mean, dude, there's nothing you could say. There's nothing you could say.
He posted a picture collage of me and Jeffrey Epstein like Bill Cosby. Like what?
I'm
I'm
actually
actually so
insinuating he's a
happy.
pedophile.
I'm so happy you just brought up that example because this proves what I just said. That your problem has always been you can't take jokes and insults on the chin. And your example of someone trying to cancel you is Nick Diorio. Shut the fuck up. Is Nick Diorio posting out a meme clip of you against Jeffrey Epstein?
Like within the same 2 minutes, dude, of saying I can't take jokes, then claims he's getting actually called a pedo for a meme. But yeah, I mean, ending conclusion.
What we've seen today is that Michael Alberto will make multiple tweets
of the stream
claiming something that he didn't do any research in or look into, and when pressed about it,
that could be pretty good.
120%
cryo damage.
I disagree. You suck, and you're not right. That's
Sure.
And then consistently, he fires up the stream saying Diorio and I'm trying to cancel him.
Nah, the other one's better.
A couple insults at him and made fun of him. And as always, Michael Alberto can't take criticism, jokes, or insults.
You lost this debate. I mean, Alberto, you can call in at any time. I mean, you have nothing. You just have nothing. You are nothing. But okay, this is all introduction. You know, this is all stuff I couldn't even cover. This is all stuff I couldn't even cover because I haven't been streaming.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Diorio, I'm actually happy I got kicked out of VidCon.
No.
I flew out my girlfriend. And I had sex with her like 3 times.
Where were we?
So, next we got, just yesterday, not even, oh, I promise you, there's not one explanation. All of that, and keep in mind, this is the guy who says he can take jokes and memes on the chin and doesn't let it affect him. I mean, this was incredible. It was literally like a side-by-side panel.
Okay, here we go. I think this is pretty much right where we were.
Who's the worst in this picture? Alberto, Epstein, like Bill Cosby, like some other mini lad or some shit. A literal meme, and he claims this was a serious accusation
Your problem
of rape.
has always been that you can't take jokes.
I mean,
I can't take jokes.
And if you
Mr.
can,
dipped out of the community.
and if you could just move on from these things and not boot up a live stream claiming that Diorio is trying to cancel you.
He
when
is.
What actually did?
What do you mean he is? What are you talking about?
When your vision of what Diorio is trying to cancel you of is him retweeting tweets and liking.
Choose wisely.
Do you not see how that doesn't make you look like a
calling me a pedophile and a rapist.
He unironically just said that. I mean, dude, there's nothing you could say. There's nothing you could say.
He posted a picture collage of me and Jeffrey Epstein like Bill Cosby. Like what?
I'm actually so happy. He's a pedophile. I'm so happy you just brought up that example because this proves what I just said. That your problem has always been you can't take jokes and insults on the chin. And your example of someone trying to cancel
literally
you is Nick Diorio. Shut the fuck up. Is Nick Diorio posting out a meme clip of you against Jeffrey Epstein?
Like within the same 2 minutes, dude, of saying I can't take jokes, then claims he's getting actually called a pedo for a meme. But yeah.
Jacob's critical damage, Jacob's accuracy, and Jacob's damage, period.
Michael Alberto will make multiple tweets.
That could be very good. Oh, fuck, I didn't sell my shit.
Or look into. And when pressed about it, he doesn't make any actual
Fuck.
against it. Just says, I disagree, you suck.
Okay, which one did I want to take? The Jacobs one?
Sure. And then consistently, he fires up the stream saying Diorio and I'm trying to cancel him. Realistically, we pointed a couple insults at him and made fun of him. And as always, Michael Alberto can't take criticism, jokes, or insults.
You lost this debate. I mean, Alberto, you can call in at any time. I mean, you have nothing. You just have nothing. You are nothing. But okay, this is all introduction. You know, this is all stuff I couldn't even cover. This is all stuff I couldn't even cover because I haven't been streaming. So this is just the tip of the fucking iceberg. This isn't even talking about the recent shit that we've been that recently happened just like yesterday, the last 2 days. Which this recent shit is probably the best memes that we've ever seen from them. So next we got, just yesterday, there's this huge shit that happened on Twitter involving Michael Alberto and his girlfriend. Again, back to what I was just saying. Reason 7,000 not to introduce your bitch to online. especially when you're in schizo communities like the commentary community and America First, where you have people like Zanny Berries, where you have people with the N-word as their fucking Twitter @name in the community. Why would you ever introduce your relationship into a bunch of spurg retards like us? It's actually the most incredible shit. Why anyone thinks that would be a good idea. But, this is what happened. Okay? Michael Alberto's girlfriend was caught lying about not wanting sex from the Tomato Man. We got some good players going here. We got a motherfucker called Tomato Man who apparently was sexting with his girlfriend. Good one. Yeah, nice. But logs got leaked of her clearly wanting his cock. Where a quote of her, I'll read out the whole thing, but the quote of her saying to Tomato Man is, "Holy shit, I genuinely let this man do whatever
Race creation, unkempt herald X teapot.
And Alberto
Legacy
then
perk, acid
responds,
rain. Fires are
blaming
closer,
Giorio
corrosive
for
spikes,
this
which spread
somehow.
all in air.
Now, I'm gonna get into this a
What?
little bit later, but Michael Alberto shouldn't have been in this situation at all. Granted, it was his
Alright, I need to go
girlfriend
sell
who
this
did
stuff so I
some
can come back
retarded
and
shit,
pick that stuff
but
up.
This didn't directly involve Michael at all, dude. He could have stayed so fucking far away of this, where anyone with a functioning brain, they would have not touched the shit with a 10-foot pole. Because that's the obvious thing to do. If someone is doing something retarded who you associate with, or even is in a relationship with, why would you? It's retarded to try to go to bat to someone, go to bat for someone when they're indefensible. But here, let me read this out. So, Alberto's girlfriend makes this claim, saying that she was borderline harassed. She was borderline harassed by this guy Tomato Man, where he sent her unsolicited pictures of him and unsolicited sex, apparently. So, she says, yeah, he jerked
Try
off.
this one out for a
By the
little
way,
bit.
she already privated her Twitter after this recent debacle, so take that in mind. Yeah, he jerked off on Spurg alerts. That's gotta be the most incredible first sentence to start this. And would send me photos unsolicited, including of him cutting himself. Sorry, I didn't want to call him a piece of shit to his face, I guess. LMAO. Also, this is from June, when everybody literally knew that we were dating. Which she's referring to Alberto, I'm pretty sure. Because there were some cuck allegations or whatever the fuck of
okay.
Alberto. Her apparently cheating on Alberto, while at the same time they were e-dating. It's retarded bullshit. But essentially, these Tomato Man texts read as, we don't talk about the Snapchats then, lol. Nah, we don't. Listen, it was fun at least, so W, yes W, lol, wasn't bad, but I'm a changed person, oh, how so? So, on the basis, for someone who doesn't have a lot of context to this doesn't seem that sus, but taking into factor that this guy Tomato Man apparently got exposed for
Warmest greetings, Vault Hunter.
Sending
As you
some
know,
kind of
I,
sex
Sir
or sending some
Hammerlock,
kind of
am an
images to a
adventurer.
whole bunch of random
They
whores
say
in the
that the
community
ultimate
on
adventure is
Snapchat.
love.
It makes it really curious
Adventures are
on
best
why
enjoyed
they were
together,
talking about how
which
they had a
is
fun
to say,
time on Snapchat.
What Alistair is trying to spit
and how
out
they're a
is that
changed
we are
person
getting
now.
married.
So the obvious
We want you
implication
at our
is
wedding
that they have some
party.
sex going on.
Wainwright
They were
and
doing
I have
some
found the
fucking
perfect venue.
degenerate bullshit
Small
on
village, quite
Snapchat.
charming.
It's a
But then she
frozen
continues saying, I literally never even
That's-
wanted these advances, and he was really fucking weird. Nobody thinks he's as fucked up as he is. So blatantly saying she didn't even want them. She didn't even want them, and they were unsolicited, and they were borderline forced. Saying that she just wasn't that into it. But then, Tomato Man doesn't like this. Tomato Man catches wind of this information and decides to leak receipts of what actually went on. Why the fuck would someone lie about something with a saved chat? Like, did you forget that there was a saved chat here? That's just unbelievable. Okay, but she says, okay, actually, I do not want to read this out loud, and we actually have a good soundbite that will read this for us, that courtesy of Nicholas Diorio with the Inner
Yeah, this
Ties
is not
to
good.
friend of
I'll
the
swap
show.
it out for my
But this is all her
Infinity.
saying this to Tomato Man.
Your voice genuinely sends shivers.
Voiced over by Tipster. Just so you know.
Genuinely sends shivers down my spine when I hear it. It's that good. I still cannot stop thinking about it after the first time I heard it too. I was like, holy shit, ID genuinely let this man do whatever he wanted to me.
Whatever.
Which never happens for me. I want the damn world for you. And I'll try my best to not hurt you ever because I care about you so fucking much, dude. I hope this didn't sound too weird or sappy. Or whatever you, I'm so tuckered out, Lauren. I just want to make you happiest you can be. No clue if this is a paragraph. Your voice genuinely sends...
So yeah. Needless to
crazy.
say, the bitch.
So that's
was
where that comes
interested.
from.
The bitch was engaging. She was very interested in what was going on here.
So that's where that comes from.
With
Got
the
it.
best quote, holy shit, I let this man do whatever he wanted here. So she just got caught blatantly lying, saying that she really didn't take part of this. She didn't want these advances. When we look back, she was fully taking part in this. She was fully sexting back. All of that shit. So, I mean, just blatantly lying, got caught in a complete lie, complete indefensible moment. And for some reason, Michael Alberto has the genius idea. He gets the call from his producer, Austin No Powers, to make the genius decision to self-insert himself and make a tweet saying that it's Diorio's fault. Somehow, it all comes back to fucking Diorio. It's Diorio. My girlfriend got caught lying about sexting another man. Diorio must be up to it. Diorio must be behind this. He's pulling the strings, you know. He's pulling the strings behind not only YouTube and fucking Susan Wojcicki on the weekends, but also he's the reason my girlfriend was sexting another man.
A licensed wedding planner and ex-Vault Hunter.
It's incredible. But he says, okay guys, this is the real final response from Diorio. First response, by the way. First response to this. He talks about Diorio because Diorio obviously was having a laugh about it.
Oh yeah, the Infinity is pretty
tweets
good.
of this guy getting
So like if I
embarrassed and people reporting on it. I think Aiden put out a couple tweets. Diorio retweeted it. He was laughing, having a good laugh about it. And Alberto says, "I'm done talking about Michael Alberto. Literally cock watches me daily." I mean, I feel like I have to stoop down to such a retarded level to even.
Oh yeah, that just melts.
I have to stoop to such a retarded level even to talk about these people, because if you can somehow fathom that Michael Alberto is accusing someone else of cock watching, and he's accusing someone else of being on someone else's dick, this motherfucker for the last numerous months has been talking about every single tweet that Diorio even likes. Anything. Not even things Diorio is even saying. Because it's been very limited of Diorio even engaging with this guy. But even when he likes tweets of people shitting on Alberto, he reports that saying, "Oh, Diorio, he's trying to get me canceled. He's trying to get me canceled. He's calling me a pedophile for tweeting out a meme of me next to Jeffrey Epstein." I don't know how anyone could co-sign or associate with this person. It's incredible. But yeah, my girlfriend got caught lying about sex another man. Diorio must be up to this. True. And then I tweet this out to someone else. Zip Zap comments down, "Tomato Man had his girl like this, and Diorio still gets brought up. That's crazy." And I give genuine advice because I'm a genuine guy. Even if Alberto comes in this stream right now, I'll say the same shit that I've always been saying to him. That his main problem is that he just can't take jokes. He can't take shit on the chin. He can't let shit slide. Which, if you can't do that in this community, or overall kind of life, you're fucked. You're fucked if you can't take shit on the chin. And your survival rate in this community is going to be, like, completely finite. So, I say, on the real, Michael just can't stop himself from making dumb decisions one after another. Like, he has had so many opportunities to change tune, but he can't stop himself from disparaging about Diorio. Everything has to be about Diorio. He could have simply disavowed his girlfriend lying, or just said nothing. Just say nothing. Someone that you associate with, your girlfriend did something indefensible. Just say nothing. But he doesn't. He continues to make himself look so dumb by bringing up Alberto out of nowhere and blaming him for the most schizo things of all time. I mean, it's just nauseating to even follow this shit. My girlfriend wants to fuck the Tomato Man. Must be Diorio's fault. That sums it up. I'm pretty sure the only reason why Diorio even said he was done was because Augie and Tom were trying to save Alberto behind the scenes all the time. Yeah, I briefly heard about something similar. And this is the July surprise we all need. Yeah, this is way better than that bullshit video. He still says he's gonna drop the video on Diorio, but I mean, his word has no fucking faith. He has no justification, reliability. But this continues. This continues into even today, just a few hours ago, where he tweets out. What's crazy is the main people pushing this have actual shit that I could expose. But I guess he's above it. He's not going to expose the information. So obviously the main people we're talking about here is Aiden, Diorio, and me. We were all having a big laugh about this yesterday. And apparently he has behind-the-scenes information about all of us that can get us fucked. He doesn't though, because all of this is really bottom-of-the-barrel gossip, anti-content, that he prefers to stay out of the grease. It's just funny to me watching them trying to get any sort of win over me. You can't write shit better than this. Like, you can't. You can't. Fuck the writer's strike. We got Michael Alberto on the fucking job, dude. Him. The guy he's saying he doesn't stay in the grease. He's above it all. The same motherfucker talking about every little thing that Diorio has been doing the last few months. It's just unbelievable. This is the insane cope. And it's funny to him seeing people try to get any sort of win over him. When this motherfucker will take the smallest thing he can possibly gather up about Diorio to make some kind of bullshit narrative, like bring up memes that Diorio would post about him and claiming that he was actually calling him a pedophile there. It's insane. But you know, he's above it all. He is bottom barrel content. So I say, please expose all the shit you apparently have on the people pushing this, aka me, Aiden, and Diorio. So please release this damning evidence, Michael. But no, you won't, because you have nothing and you are nothing. How's that July surprise coming, by the way, Michael? But it's like he has behind the scenes information, but he just doesn't want to drop it because he's the bigger man here. I mean, this is the biggest bullshit. I mean, how many times have we seen someone do this? They're like, I actually have information that I can drop. Let's see it, bitch. Let's see it. But nothing has stopped you before from taking any ounce of information and trying to use it as a fucking point against anyone else. So if you have this big exposed shit to take someone over for, why not release it? But yeah, he says, this is the bottom barrel gossip anti-content. I prefer to stay out of grease. Motherfucker, you've been reporting on every time Diorio wipes his ass for months now. But now that people are laughing at you, you're suddenly above it. LMFAO, this guy, man. And then update today. Why the fuck is everyone spamming arrows, dude? Okay. But just today, this morning, what do I wake up to? He makes an update to this whole situation, where Michael deleted all the tweets last night after getting blown the fuck out by everyone. I mean, this guy, even his own community, or like the 10 people who still like his tweets and associate with him, even they were turning on him, where they were saying, dude, this looks bad though. This is a bad look. You look like a retard. Good job in the chat, guys. Hopefully we could get some end towers next. I would appreciate that one. But no, this is just evidence. I mean, he cleared his Twitter, deleted all the tweets, but conveniently, what was the one tweet he did leave open? Some random like monkey retard gif. But he gives he gives a great reason for this. Okay? So apparently in Michael Alberto's bio, he says tweets delete often. So he uses this as justification for the real reason why he actually deleted every single tweet of him getting relentlessly shit on the past day, the past 48 hours. And he says, bro doesn't read before he posts, responding to my tweet of him. And says, I nuke my tweets almost every day because commentary community people run bots on my account to try to get it banned. Same reason I always private my old videos. Again, the biggest cope imaginable. So you're telling me the day after, just a few hours after, everyone is shitting on you after you schizo posting about your girlfriend and how Diorio is responsible for your girlfriend sexting another man. Just then, that's when you conveniently decide to delete all your tweets and erase any of the evidence, sweeping it all under the rug, as if none of it actually happened. Okay. Yeah, I believe that one. Coincidentally, you decided to delete all your tweets after getting relentlessly shit on by everyone because your girlfriend lied about her sexts, and you somehow make it about Diorio. Yeah, no one is buying this cope. Do you seriously not see how embarrassing this makes you look? And then what does he respond with? Why'd you get so nervous on our stream with Salvo? I mean, just... He has nothing. He really has nothing. For saying he has so much behind the scenes, I mean, you have my blessing. Alberto, I said this to you in DMs too. You have my blessing to release anything. You have nothing on me. There is nothing you can release that will make me look bad in any sort at all. I promise you. I promise you. There's not one thing that you can do
that'll hurt my shit. That'll affect me at all. So I say, huh? Dude, you are a complete laughingstock to anyone with a semi-functioning brain. And everyone has seen it for months. You've had so many chances, but you constantly make a fool of yourself time after time. As I said in the stream, you're going down a lolcow path, and I was right. And you know, in that stream I had with him talking about it, I was charitable. I was charitable. I was a normal guy just looking at it from a third-party point of view. I had no horse in the race at that time when I hopped on the stream. Okay, can we... let's relax Franku Gamer with the N-word towers a little bit too much. You're a little bit too successful at doing that N-word tower. Can we get some mods? 8030, what's going on in the chat? What's going on, 8030? Please do, please. But, no, but, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was being charitable to this motherfucker. I was being nice to him. I was saying, dude, hey man, at the end of the day, I think you're being a retard here. I think this whole thing with Diorio, it's going too far. You're reading way too in the deep of this. He does not have these ties here. He is not out to get you. You are just a laughingstock. You're the meme of the week. You're as replaceable as Tipster. You're just someone to laugh at on the current week. That's all. That's all you are. There's no deeper conspiracy on this. Anyone trying to blackball you or anyone have anything big against you. You're nothing. And I told him that, and I said, hey man, I wish you the best, but I think you're just going down a bad path. And fast forward about 2 months later, what do we see? Even worse. Even worse, again and again and again. Repeat the same behavior over and over and over again. And a curious thing he decides to post, which he deleted this tweet. I wonder why. I wonder why Michael Alberto deleted this tweet, actually. I'm pretty curious about that. If we could get his word about that, if he wants to call into the live stream. I would welcome him with open arms, but literally a minute after this, I only caught this because it was immediately in my notifications that I was able to screenshot it real quick. But a minute after he deletes this, Salvo kept asking about your sex life, and you got nervous. What gives, bro? You bragged about it to him at one point. So he's talking about my sex life. So apparently, Michael Alberto has information about my sex life. Okay. I would, dude, please. I would love to talk about it. Please, Michael Alberto, I dare you. Drop everything you have. You have my gift. I'm giving it to you. Please. I'll platform it. I won't hide from anything. I won't sweep like how you do, deleting all my tweets about the situation. You have nothing on me. Nothing you could say can affect me bad. My sex life? Please, dude. You're the motherfucker who just got cucked by a guy called Tomato Man. He wants to bring up my sex life. Good one, dude. Please. Please, dude. Oh my god. I so hope he does. I just so hope he does fucking actually go into this and leaks information about me. I would love to see what he drops. It would be pretty good. It would be a pretty good meme. So, nice deleted tweet. Why'd you take this one down, Michael? Scared the commentary community is gonna report this one? Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a second. That's the biggest cope of all time. Lyrix has been raping Alberto on Twitter timeline. That's the secret info. And that is the sex life that he's talking about there. That is the intimate details that I got going on. That I've been raping Alberto. Okay, can we chill with the N-word towers, okay? I was memeing at first, but you guys are a little bit too good at them, okay? You're doing a little bit too good of a job at it. Don't want the Diorio to make the call about my live stream.
Hey, my fucking nose has been so
but
fucking
I say,
dry.
You are a joke, and please, you have my blessing to release all the information you think you know about me privately. You have nothing on me that will make me look bad. He's not gonna leak anything, because he's a bitch, and he has nothing, and he's a pussy, but I hope he does. I hope he does. I really do.
It reminds me whenever that KKOZ
Destroy
kid was
all
like
of your connections,
trying
Michael.
to dox
Destroy
me.
every last one of them. I would love to see. There's only one. There's
And
probably
was
only
failing.
one thing that can top Alberto's Spurgfest, and it would definitely be him leaking the details on my sex life. That would be fun. Can I make a perfect tower? Okay. Can we relax? But Aiden chimes in on this. Paranoid schizophrenia, which is a pretty apt explanation of him responding to the tweet Alberto gave on justification that apparently he deleted all of his tweets coincidentally because the commentary community is reporting him. Yeah. It's just pure bullshit. But I respond to this. I think this is pretty poignant on what I was talking about here. To get my point across here. And I say,
This is pure cope too, and it's the perfect excuse to delete all of the evidence of Michael embarrassing himself and getting shit on by everyone. It's all under the guise of the commentary community reports my tweets. So that's actually the reason why I deleted it. Not because I was getting shit on and made a complete ass of myself and embarrassed the fuck out of me and my girlfriend and my family, in fact, for getting cucked by Tomato Man. So that's not the real reason, but it's actually because people are reporting me.
There we go. My
I'm
nose
a
is finally starting
victim.
to come back to normal.
People are
It's
just
like
trying to suppress me. People are trying to censor me, guys. That's why I
have
delete all
moisture
my
in it.
tweets. Bullshit. Please, please, please call in Alberto. I actually hope he does. Please do it. You're watching the stream. You've been in the chat. I mean, just give me the call, man. Give me the call that you think Diorio's making a Susan Wojcicki. But this guy's a laughing stock, yeah. Incredible stuff. And by the way, majority of the tweets I'm even covering here are all fucking banned and deleted. So, after Alberto deletes all of his tweets this morning, he then starts talking about how he's back and how there's a big arc coming for the Michael Alberto stream. The Michael Alberto bros are so back. And we have no idea how back we're about to be. What are we missing, guys? Is this going to be the July surprise? The September suicide note? The October... and I got nothing. He's never dropping the Diorio
Minion.
video.
Oh, I never noticed that the person that played this
this
said he still calls him Minion.
This month. Which is coming first? Diorio's tipster video or this motherfucker's July surprise? What does this guy do all day, by the way, too? What does he do? What does he do other than fucking talk about his girl, simping for his bitch on Discord, talking about, oh, Super Mega, I gotta stick up for women. Super Mega, they covered up a sexual assault. Let me go online and say and call out all these rape apologists. Literally lost his virginity and became fucking. But you have no idea how back we're about to be. After deleting all of his tweets of just getting raped, he gets raped online. You have no idea what's coming, guys. Big things are coming. Like, unbelievable. But still, so I comment down. And by the way, during this, he's the most online schizo motherfucker going. This guy does not turn off his monitor. He was blocking me and re-blocking me throughout the last 48 hours, sporadically. Where occasionally I would be able to get in a tweet in like this. But then he would block me right after. Yeah, as you can see, back to being blocked. He needs his meds. But, so I comment down, still waiting on that secret evidence you have on us that will expose us all, bud. By the way, why'd you delete your tweets from yesterday after getting blown the fuck out? And, he says nothing. And then his response to this is blocking me. Good one. And, you know, the majority... Oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? Jesus, that is horrible. That is just terrible. Yeah, you are totally so back. Meanwhile, your girlfriend behind your back, that is horrendous. Fagbro L. But, yeah. I mean, so he has a surprisingly amount of supporters, though, sadly. I mean, 50 likes, that genuinely surprises me. It's gotta be just all scorned motherfuckers.
Okay.
In the comments.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Just fucking open the goddamn door.
Who are all banding together out of their hatred for other people because they got shit on. But then right after this, what does Alberto tweet out? To show how much he doesn't care. To show how unaffected Alberto really is about all of this, he tweets out a funny monkey gif. Oh, that's pretty epic. That's pretty cool. Look at how unaffected and chilling Michael Alberto is, guys. He must be chilling. He must be really unaffected by all of this, guys. Because he's just sitting back, he's relaxing, drinking a nice glass of his cum chalice, probably Tomato Man's cum, after he was finished with his girlfriend. But he's sitting back, he's relaxes, and he's so calm and he's so chill that he has to let everyone know else online. Yeah, he doesn't care so much, he has to let everyone know. I mean, this is the same thing. With him bragging about getting laid. I actually am happy that I got kicked out of the VidCon house because I flew out my girlfriend and I had sex with her 3 times, Diorio. I had sex with her 3 times. I had sex with her 3 times every day. Every day. Every day I had sex with my girlfriend. Yeah, dude. He gets so much pussy he has to tell people. But, so I respond back, I'm just chilling. You sure? You seem pretty mad. Where, behind the scenes, what is he DMing me? You stupid N-word. You stupid N-word. Read before you post. All caps. Maulding in my DMs. Yeah, that seems like one chill monkey. That seems like one chill guy who's just like, you know, taking it easy in life. Who's just relaxing, not getting too affected by the haters, you know? And then he's like, fake DM. Fake DM, fake DM. So I just like screen record it and show like that it's not a fake DM, but I don't know, man. This guy's just unbelievable. Latinx cope, true. Man, this last 24 hours has been such a good laugh. I gotta hand it to you, Alberto. Yeah, it's good stuff. But and then what's the most recent update on Alberto? Hey, he hasn't blocked me. Oh, he's tweeting about me. Once I'm live, it seems Lyrix has joined Diorio. This is breaking news. It seems Lyrix has joined Diorio. Jewish Diorio, who has inner ties, by the way. In the I'm finally done talking about Michael Alberto Club, where he brings up a tweet of me saying that me engaging in small spurg shit like this from now on, unless I'm profiting from it on my own stream, is not a good idea. Oh, you know what? I actually think he's got a pretty good point here. I actually think, dude, Alberto actually raises a pretty good point. I gotta hand it to him on this one. So I say, no, so back when I did this live stream, when I hopped on Michael Alberto's live stream, the clips I showed you earlier in this live stream, is that I just hopped on his show. I wasn't earning any money. I wasn't gaining anything. I wasn't benefiting anyone. I was just having a conversation with him. So after looking back on that conversation, I was just like, dude, you know, I did embarrass fucking Alberto, but I didn't get anything out of it. I didn't really gain anything. I kind of just like wasted my time that I could have been working on videos or stuff that would actually benefit my life. So then I make that comment back in August 1st, over a month ago.
How do you get to it?
No, I think you're spot on. Looking back on this, I think it's a complete waste of time to engage in small spurg like this, shit like this from now on, unless I'm profiting from it and on my own stream, you know? But yeah, overall, it's better to think bigger and not to be in the trenches with these tards. Oh, that's pretty weird. So I say directly, unless I'm profiting from it and on my own stream, you know? And Michael Alberto has got a real gotcha here. It seems Lyrix has joined Diorio, finally done talking about Michael Alberto Club. So I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Like, I'm actually not surprised anymore, though. He can't fucking read. He's just a complete retard. He sees me saying, I'm literally on stream profiting from shitting on you right now, which is exactly what I said I was going to do. And he's saying that I'm a hypocrite because I'm engaging in, I'm talking about Michael Alberto. Yeah, I'm talking about you because I'm earning money, because I'm benefiting from shitting on you now. I'm not just hopping on your stream doing nothing. But I mean, do we expect Alberto to read? Or a functioning brain cell? Oh, 60 viewers on a channel with 50k followers. Lol. That's pretty true. He owned me on that. Clip chimping a live stream that I started in 5 minutes. I mean, this is just nothing. I mean, I don't know. He is nothing. This is literally me IRL. And she's chimp posting again. He's chimp posting again. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He's pretty unaffected. This is literally him IRL. He's pretty cool, guys. He's unaffected. He's just chilling. He's relaxing. Okay, though. We've had enough of this bullshit. You all get the narrative. I think it's almost even overdone at this point, and I'm just repeating myself about Alberto. Because throughout this whole drama, throughout every drama almost he's ever been in, he has the same problem every single time, again and again and again and again. That's all he suffers from. It's the same shit again and again and again. But now, we have probably the best piece of content for the night, okay? All of this is just retard tweets, but now we get to hear the man. We get to hear him actually talk. So, this is an Ethan Ralph versus Michael Alberto show, where if you're not familiar with Ethan Ralph, he's basically just like a, what would you even call him? Like a blood sports. He's an old internet blood sports creator who kind of just popular for being edgy and shitting on people and just ranting at people. and he's just a funny entertainer. You know what I mean? He's a funny guy. I support him. He puts on some good streams. He's just like an unhinged schizo, the Ralph Male. He's got some good shit. But he talked to him on live stream, and he gets absolutely raped. As I said at the beginning for this, for 34 minutes, it's a massacre on this one. So let's give it a go.
Oh, does he?
Mind you, this is a hard watch. Trigger warning for
Does he have the
sexual
lines open
assault.
right now?
I'll call you. I'll call you.
Well, now wait a minute.
I'll call you.
Well, give me the link. I'll call in. Yeah.
I'll call into your Telegram right now.
The line's open. If you're a big dog. He's
So he calls in. So a little bit of context before this. Alberto was actually trying to cozy up to Ethan Ralph. He was trying to be on this guy's good side. He was trying to have a good time with him. He was trying to be friends with him. But Ethan Ralph wanted nothing to do with him. He was not getting the narrative. Ethan Ralph was not buying this. He didn't give a fuck about Alberto, and he proceeds to shit on him for 30 minutes straight.
But yesterday you were like, yeah, Matt.
So let's skip to when he calls in.
I just want to talk.
Your squeaky voice, dude. What's up,
I guess
man?
you're on my
How's it going?
TTS. What's up?
How's it
Okay,
going, grossly?
here we go.
Obviously, Alberto's not my brother.
This video is so bad,
but,
yeah. It's bad. This is.
How are you doing?
This is honestly probably the most humiliating thing about Alberto that's ever happened. Like, even with this recent shit with his girlfriend, I don't think this compares to this. This is just public embarrassment.
I'm great, buddy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I don't know if you can see the numbers, but yeah, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Not doing bad
Audio
right
level's
now.
fine?
Yeah, 1,500.
Not bad.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
It's more than all of Cozy combined by like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's raising the estrogen in the call. I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, get this guy out. I want this to be me and you.
Immediately
I want this
raped.
to be me and you.
Already.
I just want to
What's
talk.
wrong with your squeaky voice, dude? What's wrong with your voice?
My voice is fine. What's wrong with yours?
Sounds like you're on
Doesn't
headphones.
sound fine, actually.
I think it sounds fine.
Fucked up, bro.
Go ahead and talk. Grossly's not going to interrupt you. I mean, I
Just
like
do it right
Grossly. I don't like you.
But so, I don't know. Why'd you burn it all down?
Why not?
Why not? I don't know. I mean, you defended Nick like for years. It's just really weird to me that you like burnt the bridge.
Oh, that's
Well, I
why.
defended
It's
You can make
Medica
a
for
video
years.
different account.
just on
Why'd
this
you burn
vid.
that bridge too?
Yeah,
That's another
there's
bridge
so
going
much
on.
content in this. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever make a Michael Alberto video because I don't think it would get a lot of views. Where I'm trying to aim for like bigger players like Quebblecop on my like main channel, but definitely like commentary videos. Yeah, probably. I mean, there's just so much content. He's primetime streaming footage, though. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Well, I actually felt like I did need to burn that bridge.
Yesterday,
At the time.
Wait. Yesterday you were talking about how you excuse me.
He's stuttering.
Yesterday you were like, yeah,
He's
Medicare,
stuttering
this is the
already.
Get out. I
yes.
know I'm a star. I know I'm a star.
When
He's
you were
shivering
talking about
already.
how you were like, well, Medicare was just taking the piss. You know, maybe I overreacted. I was in my feelings, but now PR again.
Well,
you
yeah,
were
I mean,
saying-
I told the truth. I mean, but, you know, I still don't feel bad about what I did. No.
All right.
I told the truth about how you know, what happened. That is.
Do you regret?
Oh yeah, quick shill. Yeah, quick shill, ladies and gentlemen. We are expanding the Lyrics empire. Okay? These live streams are going to be a normal thing, but I'm uploading daily content. I'm uploading daily content, daily old school commentary videos, daily, and live streaming on this channel. I just got to get it up. I got to get a little bit more subs, got to promote it more. I'm going to be live streaming on this channel for only a short period of time, and then I'm eventually going to be converting to this channel. So go sub to this. Go sub this Lyrics Live at Lyrics Live. It's in my channel box as well. But okay. Back to the memes. Back to the memes.
Burning that bridge?
That is what happened.
I'm gonna be doing
But,
weekly videos, like bigger ones on the main channel, but then daily stuff.
I don't regret
on
things
second.
like that. No.
Yeah, I got a question.
Link. If there's
Because
a
I
mod in here,
made
put the
about,
link
I don't
for it.
even know how many thousands of dollars last year off that. So no, I don't regret that at all.
Not at all. All right. Are you gonna try to reburn the Medicare bridge? Because you were like, let's get the band back together. So I wanted him to call in yesterday. I thought that would have been funny.
Yeah, I saw you begging him to call in.
Not really begging. Just
Hold
asking.
on.
Thanks for
Well, I
clarifying.
said begging.
Thanks for clarifying that he wasn't actually begging. He was just asking. Like,
But
as you're gonna see in this video, he feels the need to like correct the record. Like, I'm actually not gay. Like if someone calls you gay, dude, I think you're actually a homosexual. I'm actually not. I'm actually pretty straight. I'm actually a pretty straight guy. I'm probably the straightest guy that you've probably seen all week. Like he just feels the need to do that constantly. Like I wasn't begging. I was just asking. Like, dude.
I mean, you know, you can define it however you want, but yeah, you know, I thought it'd be fun, but you know, I don't even know if he can talk and shit, so whatever. I wanted to do it because the people wanted to see it clearly. So you know, I'm an entertainer, unlike you, and so I know what people want to see, and so.
See, he's guns blazing from the
I have a
get-go.
question for you, Rob. I have a big question for you right now.
Do you?
Yeah. Is Jaden right? That's my question.
And they're just talking about
right about what?
They're just talking about interpersonal drama of like fucking America First shit. This isn't relevant, but believe me, this picks up fast. Where this becomes straight blood sports where they're shitting on each other. It's pretty one-sided. It's bad.
About Nick.
But just wait. Just wait. It's about to get really good.
You're not very good at this thing, man. I don't know how to tell this to you.
I mean, I didn't really have it. I just came here. If you want to know the truth, Rob, if you want to know the truth,
I don't know how to break this to you. I don't know how to break this to you, but you're just not very good at this. Like, what question are you asking, you dumb fuck?
Is Jaden right? Is Jaden right? That's what I want to ask you.
About what?
About code? What do you mean? What do you mean? You were enemies with this guy. You were enemies with this guy for a year.
Look at that Cope laugh. Jesus, that is a sad. I almost should clip that. That is sad. That's Michael Alberto, guys. That was the fakest laugh I've seen in my life.
Better than the first 2 games by that one decision? Not really, because Spider-Man doesn't take fall damage. It's you can choose to turn it off. It should be that you choose to turn it on. It should be a difficulty option that's meant to make it more difficult, not just because like Spider-Man's never taken fall damage. It's a dumb thing. It makes it, if that's like a default thing that's on and you don't, it's on by default, that makes it worse. He's a fucking superhero. Let's see. Is there still nothing on this fucking loser's Twitch? What, he still hasn't streamed in like over a year or whatever? Yep, still hasn't streamed in like over a year. Let's see. But then he links his YouTube on his Twitch and hasn't done anything on his YouTube in also over a year. Cool. What the fuck is his name?
By the way, that's Alberto when he's tweeting out shit like, that's Alberto when he's tweeting out shit like, this is literally me, guys. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna fucking rape my Wi-Fi. I'm just chilling, guys. This is him. This is him behind the scenes when he's posting monkey gifs.
Hold on, this guy for a year.
Jesus, he looked like that's a cry line.
You're not even asking me. Was he right about what? Was he right about Nick being a piece of shit?
Can you
Yeah.
fucking move faster, Jesus Christ?
All right, yeah, that was my question. That was literally what I was asking you.
Yeah, he was right about that. Was he right about how Nick treats his
See,
allies?
you can see
Yeah,
the
he was-
tone too. Alberto is just not getting the picture. Alberto is just not getting the picture, dude. He's like, he's trying so hard. He like, this guy is relentlessly shitting on him. You can easily tell the tone of this conversation where Ethan is not happy with this guy. Like, again and again and again, he's shitting on him, his viewer count, and everything. And he's just not getting the picture. He's not picking up on any of these clues. And he's still trying to be like, neutral, semi-nice, trying to cozy up to him.
Right about that.
Alright. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
And
I don't really have
so,
questions.
yeah.
I'm just here to cause a little chaos. And,
He's so cringe.
Stupid
I'm just here to cause chaos. I'm just here to cause a little chaos. I'm just here to, like, cause a little bit of mayhem, guys. I'm just here to cause, like, problems. You know, if there's one thing you gotta know about Michael Alberto, is that he's the king of content. The king of content. This motherfucker has nothing. He doesn't even do content. He doesn't even work. He does nothing. He's a Twitter... He's unironically been reduced to a Twitter spurge. If not lower.
I'm just here for fun.
Yeah,
I'm fun. Here to cause some content.
Yeah, content king.
Well,
You
you're.
do with a bit of
I mean,
bass in your voice.
it is a slow day to bring you on. I have to say, but,
Jesus,
but
he's just shitting on him.
But well, it's not slow for me. It's slow for Cozy. But you know, I'm sitting at about 1,400 here. I think I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
You had like 5,000 yesterday.
That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, you're not gonna have a 5,000 person stream every night.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
you'll never have one, but
Yeah,
Jesus.
except that one you botched. You know,
I didn't botch it. What are you talking about?
that was the worst.
Why does he
debate.
seem so sad? Okay, maybe I'm nitpicking. Let me just play it. But he's like, I didn't botch that. I didn't botch that. What are you talking about, man?
One you botched.
I don't know, man.
I didn't botch it. What are you talking about?
That was the worst.
He's on the
debated
verge of
stream I've
crying.
ever seen in my life.
He's just so he's so chaotic, XD.
It's
He's
not,
so
it's
random.
not my
No,
fault.
just
It's not my fault.
It
do you
wasn't
mean?
your fault that you let. It wasn't your fault you let TTS play over the most important debate of the year. Yeah, it was your fault.
It wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't that.
Come on,
No,
man.
it was that bad.
Stop being so
It was
mean.
It was not that bad. It was
Come
not
on,
that
man.
It was actually that
Come on.
bad.
It was not
really
that bad.
It wasn't. I swear
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was.
No, it
And
wasn't.
chat agrees, by the way. Everybody knows it sucks. Everybody knows it sucks.
Yeah, dude, people in the chat, N-word fight back. Kinda real, to be honest. Ha ha ha, weak sauce. Why is he so bitter and womanly? Like, these people are just shitting on him. Like, his own chat. His own chat. People are saying fight back. And by the way, his chat turns on him as this goes on. This is just the beginning.
Everyone agrees, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Yeah, don't even deny it. Just cop to it at this point. Like, what the fuck were
I
you
will.
thinking?
I will never. I will never. I wish the TTS was louder. Actually.
Well, I mean, yeah, because people clearly came to hear you and not the two. Like, you're so fucking amateurish at this. It's
Damn.
kind of pathetic, honestly. Aren't you?
Nothing. Silence. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He has nothing.
At this, it's
Radio
it's kind of
silence.
pathetic, honestly.
After getting called a pathetic bitch.
Aren't you not
He
supposed to be
just
talking?
sits there. He just sits there. Dude, he's not picking up on this tone. Like, even if his approach was to try to, like, go into this conversation with good intentions and try to, like, cozy up or try to be friends with someone, that's fine. Whatever. That's whatever. But once you get into the call, we're 7 minutes into the call. You gotta understand the tone is changed. Where this is a fight now. So either leave or play into it. But he's not. He's
I mean,
just
right
taking
now,
it. He's taking it laying down.
Groper again?
No.
Didn't you run away from Cozy.tv?
Well, I mean, Nick didn't want me there anymore, so that's why I left. I'm just here to cause a little chaos.
Oh, did he ask you to come back?
Oh my god.
I just came back because I wanted to.
He's not telling the story of how he got
Oh, is
ousted
that
by
right?
his
You do what you want,
friends
huh?
at
Yeah, I do
America
what I
Like,
First.
gets disowned by all your friends? How's Turkey Tom doing?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I'll talk to him.
He doesn't
You
talk
don't
to
talk to
Turkey
him anymore. You
Tom.
used to be on his nuts pretty hard, though, didn't you?
He's a close friend for a little bit.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
close friend
for a
is that
little bit.
true?
What about Augie? What about all your old friends? How do they think about you?
I don't know. Ask them.
What about
Dude, this guy is going over this whole individual's life, and he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Ask them. And, like, he's shitting on you. He like someone is spitting in your face saying you have no friends. You're a fucking pathetic loser. And he's like, I'm just here to cause a little chaos, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. As gay as it sounds, I was watching this and I actually had like secondhand embarrassment. I felt bad for him. Like this was.
I don't know. This whole topic doesn't even seem like it's really that interesting. Like it really doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's that interesting. Like listening to it. Like it doesn't feel like it's that interesting because it's like most of it is just like. They're just like. I don't know. He's just talking about like this dude. It's like not even like real like drama shit. Like the Super Mega shit was at least interesting because it was like you had multiple people involved and it was like this whole big thing. But this is just like just this dude and it's just like personal shit, and he's just basically getting like clowned on. It's just like not even like interesting. What the fuck is this? Oh God. She has no fucking like meat. That's gotta be a wig. Did they really? Yeah. Honestly, it was just boring mostly. It was just like. You really won't. Oh.
Son said he never had that conversation with you because it's against your best interest. Whatever. I mean, that's kind of insulting to me. Like, I'm avoiding the conversation because it's against my interests. I mean, that's... Yeah, obviously, Friday was kind of crazy. I'm going to talk about it. I don't know if I should talk about it tomorrow on Thursday, because I want to talk with Hassan and Dan about it. I have more questions. I have a thirst for knowledge. As you guys know, I am I'm just a voracious learner, and I care about the people. I have questions. Well, the thing that I didn't appreciate is just how crazy and insulting and like just insane people got because I dared to be a social democrat and not a
Damn.
full-blown socialist.
Oh my god. Hello? Destiny from 2018 is calling, I think.
And so, to some people, I was called a class traitor, I guess.
Oh, Ethan, I think, has made 2 Instagram posts now over
Okay.
his over the pushback he's getting. Except the employee is risking his job and the employer is risking nothing. You could tell Dan was biting his tongue the whole time. Yes, as all fans know, I would readily fire a crew that disagree with me. I do. August. This was the other story. Please do not take these political conversations so personally. Being called a class traitor 1,000 times because I'm only a social democrat and not a full socialist makes me not want to have combos like this anymore, which is probably the least productive outcome.
Damn. A class traitor. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Thursday. I'll do it on Thursday.
My way.
But I have a lot of
Obama.
questions for Hassan and Dan about why, socialism is so much better than social democracy, right? Because I'm not super convinced, but I'd like to.
Ethan, that's going to be a really, really, really hard combo. Wait, Merck and Nasser Erded are debating? Wait, really?
Further conversation about it. Because the thing is, I don't know a lot. Obviously, Dan and Hassan have more knowledge than me. So I've been reading a lot and learning a lot about the conversation so that I can better represent myself and understand their arguments better as well. I don't know why people got so upset, though. I felt that was super inappropriate and lame. Just so stupid. Like, if I'm not radical enough for you, then you've got no allies. Zero. You have zero allies. 95% of the country is not more radical than me, I guarantee.
Damn.
Anyway, I look forward to having that conversation on Thursday. It's not even. Someone said, "How dare you have a different political opinion?" Though it's not even really that different.
Oh
the only difference comes down to
Ethan learning about socialists.
Democratizing all workplaces, or socializing all workplaces. I mean, because like in my model government of social democracy, everybody's needs are provided for. Defending billionaires, you see, that's like someone said, defending billionaires and calling greed a mental condition was kind of weird. What's kind of weird is that that's what you extrapolated from what I was saying. It's like people have these mental blocks, like these buzzwords that they hear. They can't get past it. Like I said, I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism. And so everything else I said about social democracy and everything is like completely forgotten. And all of a sudden I'm just like the fat railroad tycoon with cigars and my boot on workers' faces.
Would I give any ground to these fucking tanky niggas? Like, these guys are like literally a stone's throw away from throating fucking Stalin. They just don't want to admit it publicly because they don't know how to do the argument. They're too retarded. Like, look at Hassan waffling on his support for even fucking Taiwan or Hong Kong. That motherfucker would be dragged, kicking and screaming over the finish line just to support Ukraine, right? No, why the fuck would I give any ground to these fucking tanky losers? These fucking tanky losers that are just tankies by a different name now. They call themselves social democrats. They're not. They pretend that Europe is full of communist and socialist parties. It's not. They pretend that when they say socialism, they just mean expanded government spending. They don't. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Why would I cede any ground to these guys that literally treat anybody that supports capitalism as a fascist?
Because I acknowledge the problem with capitalism. I acknowledge is the same. We both acknowledge the downfalls of capitalism. We come from the same spot there.
Listen, there are certain things that are good, but to acknowledge those good things, or to collect rents from those good things, right? To benefit from those good things, we have to acknowledge the drawbacks as well, and we need to counteract that, right? It feels like that's what he's about to say.
I did not defend billionaires at all. Like, give me a break. What I said was that I believe that it's possible for someone to earn $1 billion. It's possible in this world without.
I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for. I feel like what's gonna happen, and this might just be, maybe not, but I feel like the conversation him, Hassan, and Dan could go really fine, until I feel like Ethan could fuck up and just be like, I understand what you're saying, Hassan, but didn't Destiny say this one time, and then it's over? and then it's all over. If that line ever, if my name comes up in that conversation, it's Jover. It's Jover. It's all Yover. Okay.
Being without being like a sociopathic sadist. I don't know if it exists, but I do think it's possible to earn $1 billion. But that's it. We'll talk about this on Thursday. We don't need to rehash it all. But I have more to say about it. You know what I mean? And hopefully I'll represent myself better than last time. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Yeah, right. I know a lot of people think that. And like, my goal is not for more billionaires to exist. You know what I mean? That's not like where I'm coming from. You guys say I'm wrong. Okay. Well, let's disagree on it. People say you cannot make $1 billion without being evil. But you guys, there's 300 million people in America and trillions of dollars of wealth. You can make a great product where your workers are treated well. Again, y'all don't want to make the distinction between $1 billion and 200 billion. That's fine. I'm just saying, you don't want to hear it from someone rich. Well, okay, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not, dude, I don't give a about billionaires, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Billionaires are disgusting freaks they're all freaks, dude. And they're benefiting right now from a capitalistic cancer that doesn't work for anybody. That being said, I'm going to talk more about it on Thursday. But that's another thing, like I feel like people just get caught up where I said I repeated this like taboo line, greed is good. I'm not saying greed is I don't think everybody is motivated by greed. I think some people are motivated by greed.
This action will go south if you realize that the Sockdam goal is the destination for Ethan and not just a stepping stone to Commie Town. True.
You know, I mean, people say, oh, there used to be Native American tribes where greed didn't exist. You're telling me nobody there was selfish? In these like utopian Native American tribes, nobody there took a little too much firewood for their family or a little too much food for their family, and everyone was else like, yo, this guy's selfish. You didn't think that there was no such thing as selfishness? Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Thursday though. But y'all need to chill the out. Like, we're gonna have this conversation, okay? And you all just gonna have to listen to it. Or not. I mean, if it bothers you, you definitely don't have to listen to it. You literally said inherent in human nature. I believe that if you take 10,000 people, there's gonna be a percent of those people that are motivated by greed. That's it. It's just a fact. People are selfish. It's a defense mechanism. I mean, it's literally makes sense from a natural perspective of why you would want to be selfish and take more for your family. It's like I'm gonna have to look into some psychological
the destination for
research
Ethan, not
on
just
that.
the stepping stone to Commie Town.
I read this.
To me, it seems silly too. Greed is taught. I mean, yeah, I see a lot of people saying that. I'm not sure that that's been proven at all. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to look into that though, because certainly that's something that I've seen a lot of people say. I'm gonna make a note. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that now. But I can see in the chat that the same people are here, so we'll see about it. Anyway, we're trying to work out like lowering ticket prices. Sorry, socialists or capitalist pigs. I want to lower the ticket prices for the people. Greed is taught. I'm gonna look into that. You know what I mean? Maybe you're right. I'm open to having that conversation. But how y'all get so fucking defensive and crazy and like accusatory about it is to me just very
wild.
Silly. I don't know.
It's wild. That's what he wants to say.
But
It's some wild
we'll
shit.
move on. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen other people saying their communities are brigading. It's possible. It did feel a little out of character, just how like mad some people were getting, and the amount of like shit posting that was going on the subreddit. But Ethan, we're poor. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to my poor fans. I'll shut it. I didn't think I did a great job because again, I know I'm not super knowledgeable, so I'm trying to learn more and then have a more productive conversation about it. Someone said, is this sensitive topic is going to elicit strong reactions? Why wouldn't it have a huge reaction? That's fair. It's just the way that some people characterize me for just being a social democrat and not a full-blown socialist. Just seemed like a little far-fetched is all. But don't fucking stun
arrive to the center of that position because he's Jewish and all Jewish people in politics are literally just base. There is not a single bad Jewish person in politics. They are literally just superior people to everyone else.
Yeah? Is that true? Might be true.
Was an interesting episode. Faith and native sites were set up in a way not to have a surplus food and other materials. This made it so greed wasn't a thing. This
Hi,
was
Destiny.
a way
Did
of
you have
life
some other
before
time
capitalism.
check out the situation with Haiti? Haitians are trying to divert and basically steal the entire river from the Dominican Republic in the U, and is calling the Dominican Republic racist for closing all their borders.
That's wild, bro.
So, in these Native American tribes, nobody was selfish. There was never a disagreement about somebody taking a little too much of something. It never happened. Come on. Now, I'm not saying the society wasn't set up like in a really beautiful, altruistic way. I'm just saying, I'm motherfucking right about that shit, boy. You know I'm right, bro. Y'all been on the playground and some kid tries to pull some shit with the Pokemon cards? Come on. You know what I'm saying? You
Not
should
the
chat with
Pokemon cards.
Professor Richard Wolff. That's so funny. We have had him on Leftovers. I like Richard Wolff. I sought him out, invited him on the show. I know he's like a communist. And I like it. He's super smart and knowledgeable and educated. And I like him, frankly.
Wow, I just
And I
realized.
invited him on the show to have a conversation about it. I mean, I'm having a conversation with my employees on a live show about socialism. I mean, come on, y'all. Give me a break. And basically, the Native Americans were like, I am rectangular. I feel it in my soul. I am rectangular. I have no holes. You talk to the half-human, half-horse live streamer Vosh about market socialism. He's not a pro-China lefty like his son. I'll get to that. I have a lot to learn on my own. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm focused on right now. Because I want to have proper conversations about it. Son said he never had that conversation with you because it's against your best interest. Whatever. I mean, that's kind of insulting to me. Like, I'm avoiding the conversation because it's against my interest. I mean, that's silly.
I would never talk to Ethan about this because this is the one aspect where it goes directly against his best interest.
Right. Made by a few.
I can't believe. You understand what Hassan is saying here, right? Let me do the Destiny translation. I would never talk about this to Ethan because he's such a disgusting, bad faith, greedy fucking loser that he's never going to be honest about how absolutely gross the way that he runs his businesses, and he's just going to shill for fucking capitalism because he's a wealthy business owner that directly benefits off of the exploitation of his labor, right? That's like, what a gross statement. Like, also, not to mention, how insane to say that about a guy that you co-host a social political podcast with. What a weird thing to say. I would never talk about this because I know my co-host is bad faith. By the way, when I say this, that thing that we won't talk about, it's literally like the center point to my entire economic and political philosophy.
I seem pretty eager to have the conversation. Please remember, your audience skews very young. They speak in generalities from their own anecdotal experience as laborers. Your opinion is well thought out and nuanced. Social democracy could be great for laborers. My opinion is not well nuanced and thought out just because I don't know enough for it to be well nuanced and thought out, but I'm working on it. I'm working on making it better. But I also believe that social democracy is great for workers. Like that's the whole goal. That's the whole expression of it, is to be good for workers. But I'm a bit behind. We're saying you're arguing oh, really? You trying to get me still, Napoleon? I was saying you're arguing social democracy against communist Marxists, not socialism. That's not true. I don't think it's true. We'll get to the bottom of it on Thursday. Don't put. Napoleon, don't put.
That's going to be a stream, huh?
Offended over Elon Musk. He reportedly confronted him. Do you just want to murder kids in school? No, I'm anti-kid murder, Musk responded. How could you vote Republican? Dude, Larry David is the fucking goat of all goats. This man does not miss. Okay, you want to talk about ethical billionaires? Larry David is damn near a billionaire. Dude is worth $500 million. The syndication of Seinfeld earned David $250 million in 1998 alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Larry David is not a bad dude. He just wrote a fucking 2 amazing shows, and people love it, and they watch it a ton. This man made $250 million in 1 year from syndication. Come on. You know what I mean? That's my point. So if a billion's too much, then where are we saying? Is it 900 million? Is it 800 million? 700? 500 million? Larry David is not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Sorry. I dare you to try to refute that. I dare you. Does he need $1 billion? No, I don't know what Larry David does with his money. I'm just saying he didn't fuck anyone over. He just wrote a comedy show.
Son has previously said that LeBron James is the only ethical billionaire.
Do a crypto ad, that's true. But I'm not gonna take his whole career away from him for that. That was probably just bad advice he got from his agent or manager. I know how much a billion is. Understand. Larry did not date the 17-year-old. That was Jerry Seinfeld. Larry has never committed a wrong in his life. If y'all want to undo his entire career in life because he did a crypto ad, that's your position. No. Dude, Larry's a man of the people. You think he doesn't support SAG? He's a writer. That's how he got his money. He's a writer. Larry David did also make Holocaust jokes. So have I. He's Jewish. Larry David is the greatest dude I've ever known. I can't wait for tomorrow when I'll meet Larry David. Larry David is the coolest. He bitched Elon Musk out to his face. Y'all trying to hate on Larry
you're really hitting
David,
those
but
anti-Semitism notes by
you just
having
missed.
shady ulterior motives or having a two-faced stance to protect his own money. Only a matter of time before they start calling him a long-nosed rough guy.
True.
Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old. Larry David has not done that. We're not talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Babish, Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old. It was super weird and gross and disturbing and weird. Like, people were cool with it at the time. Or we're hating on you. Okay, first of all, this is the dumbest. Ethan keeps defending billionaires because he feels he could become one day. You're gotta be kidding yourself.
That's pretty funny.
What path
That's pretty
do I have
funny.
to becoming a billionaire? I don't give a fuck about becoming a billionaire. I'm just trying to engage with these arguments honestly. That's it, you know? Larry David is not buddies with RFK Jr. He took one picture together with him because his co-star, Cheryl, is his wife. Come on, stop trying to make Larry look bad. It's not gonna happen. I've seen so many people say that though. Ethan wants to be a billionaire. That's why he's doing it. Shut up. I don't care about $1 billion. How's that ever gonna happen?
I mean, you've got multiple businesses going on. It's not exactly unlikely. Oh,
Welcome
shit.
to Smosh Mouth.
I didn't realize that was over. Oh, nope. One sec, let me kill all these guys. Hmm.
You found a chest.
Okay.
Son said he never had that conversation with you.
If you're in a socialist country with multiple parties, and one of the parties is a capitalist party, what would you do if that party started gaining momentum?
Oh my god, Ethan is asking such a question. You murder them all! Say it! You kill them all!
Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods.
That's what Mao did? That's what they did after the Bolshevik Revolution to other lefties?
The solution to that would always be education and
Yeah.
Re-education.
Seeing Hassan bitch out of what his real opinions are is so fucking pathetic.
Re-education.
Like you would go toe for toe with fucking cuck boy as well, but I do it, and then it's like too much, and it's like again, it's like no. Hmm. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. Every time I speak, I have to gargle butt juice.
Where is Burton Briggs? Thank you for your assistance. And now I leave you to your regurgitating.
Holy crap! You scared the bequeathus out of me.
Bequeezes.
I hunt for Burton Briggs, but not to kill him, just
I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack at this rate. Look, I saw Burton with. What did you just? No? Okay. Saw Burton with Gina. Leave me alone. What was that? Nothing?
I presume there is something super weird about you, too.
Oh, piss off with all that. I don't need this right now. Or ever. Screw you!
This all seems very uncalled for. Simply tell me the whereabouts of Burton Briggs, and we can put this interaction behind us.
Word up.
Burton? That drunken moron who plays detective? I know where he is. Told me he was going up to freaking cemetery. Like an idiot. Now get out of my face.
Get out of my nuts.
Also, I suggest you try meditating.
Moron! Everyone's moron! And I'm so angry about it!
And I haven't played any Destiny 2 in a while. But I don't really care about getting back into it. I have too many like other like actual games that I need to like play through and finish and stuff like that. Yet here I am playing this.
Glorious glory.
Cartel thug, but it's a big ass fucking bug.
Your hunt is not yet over. Now, let's go hunt.
Reload speed increased.
You really saved my ass, friend.
You really saved my butthole.
Oh, right.
You really licked my taint, huh, friend? What I'm thinking? Oh, it's 12. Might take a break. Like, stop the stream, take a break, cook and eat something. Like, eat some actual, like, food instead of snacking on chips. Then...
What's your story, friend? I must release my friend from the grip of a cursed ring. I seek to know its nature.
A cursed ring? I've got a hunch it's got something to do with those bonded. But I always follow my hunch. But if it's the bonded you're investigating, you should head to the town archives. Here, this key should get you in. My way of saying things. As for me, I can't remember what the 6.5 hells I was doing here, so I'll head back to the old lonesome shop.
Okay.
Now that we're working together, here's a completely unsolicited monologue about my life.
No, that's okay. You don't have to.
It all started just because Votan
Okay.
this weekend wouldn't have enough excitement, but now we are embroiled in occult secrets, diabolical curses, and great big monsters. It's the wedding I always dreamed of. I'm still wrestling with this mystery. I really don't know whether I go by burden or burden.
What do I think? Take a break, stop the stream. Probably turn off the computer to let it cool. Let it really cool down. Or something like that, or just, I don't know. And then probably play again, maybe play some Battle Bid and some Remnant.
I see you delving into my past, worm. Oh, you are tenacious, aren't you? I haven't had a plaything like you in quite some time.
Hunt takes all. I'd like to do better. Outrun.
Very well. Your move, I suppose.
Log Day 1. My name is Eleanor Olmsted. My beloved and I have arrived on the rim world of Xylorgos. We have finally found the beast of legend after years of chasing its
Oh, it's outside. Iridium. Serial killer.
Got a hology? Good. Go plug it into the projector. I mean, if you want to. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Just trying to be helpful. Glorious quarry. Yes, into the fray.
Research log day 37. My beloved has made a fascinating discovery. Go on, tell them, dear.
I am thrilled to report. The mountain above Kithian's resting place is home to a treasure trove of ancient ruins that seem to be from some sort of precursor alien civilization. A technological It would appear this holotape is missing. Perhaps someone took it.
Ah, got another one, did you? If you're feeling curious, head back to the projector.
He is obsessed with being taught. You hardly understand the things he's been saying lately. He believes the heart holds the key to eternal life, but we still barely understand
Yeah.
the genic and
I think I'm gonna call it for right now. Go eat something, then I'll stream again after.